Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. $25 live stream goal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. If we meet the $25 goal, stay on 2 hours. If not, I don't. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
That's cool.
Yes.
Be intentional with how she goes about herself.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even like
Okay. Good.
At your age, you're basically unmatchable.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
What you got on my 40, homie?
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000.
even liking the text would have been sufficient, but like he's done nothing, so we'll see if he responds to that.
Faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Woo! Prosper. Prosper, I said. See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
We back. Sunday night service. $25 to keep me on for 2 hours. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat, or Super Chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Hit the like button ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Rare Breeze, let me know something in the live chat. Let me know you rocking with me. Just say what's up. You know, just so I know who I'm dealing with tonight. Yeah. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Let's get right into the damn video.
So, my question is, yes, I consent, by the way. Okay, I'm 31 years old.
Game over.
And I haven't dated anyone in a long time. My last relationship, it was horrible. And I feel like it taught me about men. And I don't play them games anymore.
Your last relationship taught you about men. How the fuck can one man teach you about men? That's a stupid generalization right there. And this is the same story well, I ain't gonna say every. This is what most women have to say who's still single in their 30s. My last relationship was a horrible relationship. You know why? Because you're a horrible person too. That's why you keep having horrible relationships. So basically, she just told you up front, look, I'm bitter and jaded, and all the shit he did to me, you got to deal with the baggage of that if you're coming into my life next. Tats everywhere, jailhouse tats everywhere. She bald headed. Men usually like hair. You coming on this platform with a fucking baseball cap on, it's just all bad off top. She passed the wall. There's just nothing good so far. Nothing good. I got a sneaky suspicion it's only going to get worse.
About men. And I don't play them games anymore. So now I'm looking to see like
The bros out there, before we go any further with this video, what's the threshold age between what and what? Between 30 and 35 is when these women don't want to play games anymore. But in their prime, they will let the pookies play all the games in the world with them. Okay? Guys, my whole point of this is when these women come up to you, some of them in their 30 plus talk about they don't want to play games they don't want to play games anymore. Just know that that's a red flag. Ladies, word of advice, don't lead with, or when you're talking to somebody, don't come in hot talking about, I just don't want to play games anymore. It'll be the cause of your destruction, I'm telling you.
Here's the problem. They can't help but to tell them themselves. They can't help but to sabotage their dating lives after a certain point. They just can't help it. It's in their fucking DNA. Their DNA has mutated based on all their horrible relationships and situationships and some old shit. Their brain has mutated. Their brain chemistry is different now. They can't help it but to sabotage every romantic situation they get in. Those tattoos are tragic. With a blonde baldy and a fucking what looks like a Verizon wireless baseball dad hat. This is ridiculous.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Cause of your destruction, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Do not come in if you're 30 plus talking about, I don't want to play games anymore. Because all the men are going to think is that during your 20s, all the way up to 30 and up, that's when you wanted to stop playing games. But the guys that you were dealing with in your 20s, you will let them play all the games with you that they wanted to. Let's continue with the damn video.
Well, I'm not really looking, but I want to know, where do I go to meet the type of man that will be good for me?
Wait, so how long has it been since you've been dating? How many years or months?
Okay, so my relationship ended like last year. My relationship ended like the end of 2021.
Oh, it's been like 2 years?
It's been a minute, and I've gone recently I only gone on like one date. He was cool, but the vibes, I mean, I feel like he's still trying to date me, but he's not giving the vibes that I want. Like, I want a high value man.
That is not going to happen.
No way. No how.
Ah, youngster.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Here I am. Here I am.
Okay. One thing I want to touch on is when women say, well, I ain't really looking. They always want to front like, well, I ain't looking, I ain't tripping. I'm really happy single, but if something come across me, then cool, so be it. If I come across something good, so be it. That's cap when they try to make it seem, oh, I ain't looking. See, that's effiness language. When they're ashamed to admit they're looking for a man. That's how you know she a effiness. Because she try to downplay the fact that, no, I want to be with the man, and yes, I am looking for a relationship. A high value man, listen, baby, nothing about you says you belong with a high value man. Your look, how you talking, just nothing. I don't know why these women feel entitled to high value men after they ruin their. I don't know why these women feel entitled to high value men after they're ran through and damaged. Why does that make sense to them? They have the lowest value they've ever had on the dating market, but now they feel like they deserve a high value man. I just can't make it make sense. I can't. Maybe somebody in the comment section can. Listen. What makes you think, even if a high value man did want you, that you would know how to keep him? Or you're even conditioned to be what that type of man would need in a woman? What makes you think that? That's right, you're not thinking.
I mean, I feel like he's still trying to date me, but he's not giving the vibes that I want. Like, I want a high value man.
And what does a high value man look like to you? Because we asked the last girl that, and she said she wanted someone eccentric, like someone like Miguel or Prince or the other guy, I forgot his name. So what does high value look like to you? Is that like cookie cutter high value traditional man? What does that look like for you?
I would say he could be traditional. I don't need anybody like the last girl said, like the Jackie O's. I don't need anybody, like, be nice, but I just feel like that doesn't fit my aesthetic.
Value men don't give a fuck about what fits your aesthetic. I'm gonna say it again. High value men don't give a fuck about what fits your aesthetic. You're gonna get on their program, and I can tell you right now, you don't fit most high value men's program. Based on what I think of when I think of a high value man. See, these women got it fucked up, man. It's not about what you want. The women who get with high value men and get the women who get with high value men and stay with them. The women who get with high value men and stay with them for a lifetime are women who are submissive and have the mentality of, what you need from me, Big Daddy. I got whatever you need me to do. Hey, I'm here. You want me to jump? How high? Those are the women who maintain high value men, not selfish, delusional bitches like you. Because as low value as this woman is, she still think the man should have a mentality like the world revolves around her and he got to get on her program. That's where these women got it super fucked up. They're used to these pathetic simps kissing their ass to get a little whiff of coochie. High value men aren't like that.
Like, be nice, but I just feel like that doesn't fit my aesthetic. Entrepreneur, because I'm an entrepreneur myself.
Huh? You know how many times I hear this shit?
Are you fucking serious, ho?
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
You braiding hair in the back of your grandmama house is not being an entrepreneur. You selling bundles on the side is not an entrepreneur. They think if they say they're an entrepreneur, they'll attract an entrepreneur. And it just doesn't work like that. The fuck? I'm so tired of these basic, ghetto, ratchet, dingbat, imbecile bitches talking about their entrepreneurs. I'm tired of that word. No, the fuck you're not. With all due respect, which isn't much.
Like, it would be nice, but I just feel like that doesn't fit my aesthetic. Entrepreneur, because I'm an entrepreneur myself.
What did I tell the bros out here before? What have I told you already? These women, they will use the word entrepreneur loosely all the freaking time. It never fails. I want a high value man that's an entrepreneur. Then they meet that high value man that's actually an entrepreneur, that's actually getting money. And guess what? Entrepreneur for them is cooking church dinners in the house, braiding hairs, doing nails on the side for girls in the hood, some bullshit like that. Nothing that they're paying taxes on, nothing that they have any overhead on. That everybody throw out the word entrepreneur too loosely this day and age. Too loosely. And these bops, they will have nothing going on for themselves at all. When you really listen, once again, entrepreneurs, especially male entrepreneurs, they don't got to come online looking for anybody. They don't. And men that are entrepreneurs, they damn sure aren't coming on shows like this. You're 31. You don't know what spots you need to go to find men in your city. You got to remember this. I don't know unless Ashley is, should these women get to pick the type of men that they want in their 30s because they're done playing games with the Pookies and the Ray Rays, so-called. Exactly. Let's continue.
You already got everything built. I'm not helping you come in and build nothing.
Look.
Not bringing stuff to the table.
Look.
Are you fucking serious, ho?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast like, oh my God, this bitch is dumb as hell.
Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
Okay. So let me get this straight. You bald-headed, jailhouse tattoos, dumb as fuck, got a Verizon Wireless dad hat on, had to call into some stupid-ass YouTube dating show to get advice. And on top of all that, you gonna look a high-value man in his fucking face and say, I'm not helping you build shit and I ain't bringing shit to the table. So why would he fuck with you then, goofball? You don't look good, you ain't smart, you don't got a good personality. Why would he fuck with you then? Respect, live, love. They want to be fuck-ups their whole life and still get a high-value man at the end of the rainbow. And then tell that high-value man, I ain't doing shit for you. You're happy to be in my presence even though you're the prize. Even though I'm admitting you're a high-value man, you still better feel lucky to be in my presence. Because I got a business. Oh my God. And I ain't putting up with no shit, so you better come right. That's the attitude they come with when it comes to top 10% men, when they're a bottom 10% woman. What up, Sam? What up, John? What up, Miriam? Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. But at least she told you. She told you up front, I ain't bringing nothing to the table. I ain't helping you build shit. Basically, yeah, I'm useless. Now pick me. You better pick me too, motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't doing shit for you, period. You better choose wisely, nigga. This is how little they respect even the highest value of men. So can you imagine how she talk to and treat regular dudes? Never mind.
Exactly. Let's continue.
You already got everything built. I'm not helping you come in and build nothing.
Look.
Not bringing stuff to the table.
Look. Y'all hear this, right? She wants a high value man. She's not willing to help him build anything, and she's not bringing nothing to the table. Game over. That's what's wrong with these women right now. They want to take from you, but they don't want to help you build up shit. And they don't want to bring anything to the table. As long as you come with everything and you got all your finances and your funds ready and set for them, they're fine with it. They really, I keep telling the bros out there, we're living in some type of twilight zone. When you listen to these women talk, they're dead ass serious. They really think they got room for demands. And they can sit up here and tell ladies, you cannot sit and tell, okay? Hear me clearly. You cannot sit here and tell a grown-ass man, that's a high-value man, if you want to call it that. I call them qualified men. You can't tell these men what they need to come in doing for you and what you're not going to do for them. It doesn't work like that, especially in your 30s. You don't go ahead and join the other cat ladies. Congratulations, you just played yourself.
I just want somebody that's put together and looking
for other cat ladies. Congratulations, you just played yourself. Men. Welcome to being alone for the rest of your life. Go ahead and join the other cat ladies. Congratulations, you just played yourself.
That's definitely gonna be a meme. That's definitely gonna be a meme.
Literally said that. I'm not bringing nothing to the table. I'm not going 50-50 with no men. Welcome to being alone for the rest of your life. Go ahead and join the other cat ladies. Congratulations, you just played yourself.
I just want somebody that's put together and looking for a partner to do life with.
Look at Ashley, greasy ass. She don't even believe her. Ashley Vaselined up ass. She only look at Ashley. Really? You think a high value man gonna come in and do that for you, girl? You not even looking the part right now, girl. Get Ashley, greasy ass. Mad Vaseline.
Okay, so entrepreneur, a little bit more down to earth, traditional, but not all the way traditional. Like, okay. And are you putting yourself in those kind of spaces? Are you going to those type of events or those type of places where those guys kind of hang out?
Hell no!
All the way traditional. Like, okay. And are you putting yourself in those kind of spaces? Are you going to those type of events or those type of places where those guys kind of hang out?
No, see, okay, this not, well, I don't drive. So honestly, I really don't go a lot of places, but I'm willing to go. Like,
oh my goodness, man. Yeah, this woman don't got too much going on upstairs. She don't even drive. She don't even drive, y'all. This is a bum bitch. This is a Dusty, a Dustiana, a Dusquisha, a Dustavia. What would we call a 30-plus-year-old man who doesn't have a vehicle? I get it. In some places, it's not used as much or whatever, New York or whatever. I forgot where she said she from, but fuck all that. What would we call a 30-plus-year-old man who's tatted up, who don't drive, who don't got a fucking car? But she thinks she deserves a high-value man. She thinks she deserves a high value man, y'all. Why is that? Why is it?
Uber works, but
kind of hang out.
no, see, okay, this not well. I don't drive, so honestly, I really don't go a lot of places. But I'm willing to go. Like Uber works, but I don't drive, and I work out. If you look at my page, I'm a fitness fanatic, so all I do is really go to the gym and come home.
It's time to show off the results, Shan. You got to dress up and you have to go out. You have to dress up and go out. We want to see you without the hat, they said. Let's see you without the hat. Somebody could be on here looking for you right now, okay? And you coming on with your hat. Yeah.
I look a mess.
First impression.
And I work places, but I'm willing to go. Like Uber works, but I don't drive.
Get Ashley greasy ass. Mad Vaseline.
Okay, so
you think a high value man gonna come in and do that for you, girl? You not even looking the part right now, girl. Mm-hmm. Get Ashley greasy ass. Mad Vaseline.
Okay, so entrepreneur, a little bit more down to earth, traditional, but not all the way traditional. Like, okay. And are you putting yourself in those kind of spaces? Are you going to those type of events or those type of places where those guys kind of hang out?
No, see, okay, this not well. I don't drive, so honestly, I really don't go a lot of places. But I'm willing to go. Like Uber works, but I don't drive, and I work out. If you look at my page, I'm a fitness fanatic, so all I do is really go to the gym and come home.
It's time to show off the results, Shan. You got to dress up and you have to go out. You have to dress up and go out. We want to see you without the hat, they said. Let's see you without the hat. Somebody could be on here looking for you right now, okay? And you coming on with your hat. Yeah.
I look a mess.
First impression.
I mean, yeah, I don't understand, man. Like, at least be a baddie. If you're gonna ask for a high value man, can you at least play the shallow part that a woman's supposed to play and look good? I mean, man. It's just crazy, man. They expect the world while giving nothing. I mean, even based on shallow rules, a woman is supposed to look good and a man supposed to have the money, right? Even just looking at the world from a shallow point of view. And they can't even come with that. This is stupid. Fucking ball cap on, hairline pushed back. It's just stupid. It's just fucking stupid.
You coming on with your hat. Yeah.
I look a mess.
First impression. First impression is the best impression. I'm going to always reiterate that. These chicks come online with their workout clothes on, thinking, ooh, if I wear some tights and make it seem like I'm working out, that's going to attract the high value qualified. That's going to get them because they know that I'm fit, feminine, and friendly. If they know that I work out, they're going to believe that I'm fit. You get up with her, she can't even walk a quarter of a mile with you. Can't do nothing. She can't do 10 sit-ups, 5 push-ups, the girly push-ups at that. She can't do nothing. These women, I'm telling you, they talk a good game, but the bros, they don't believe you. They don't believe you. No matter how much you want to say, I'm on a fitness journey. Like, check, you don't even drive. I bet the man that you meet just can't be Ubering everywhere. I bet he got to have a car. Somebody tell me I'm lying right now. They both can't be Ubering. She don't drive. So do you not have a license? Do you only have your sheriff's ID as a 31-year-old adult? You don't drive. Uber works fine for you. Can Uber work just as fine for that man, or would it be a problem if he didn't have a car? I need answers, everybody. Your boy MABW, I really do this, by the way. I need answers. Can he be just like you? The same energy that you're giving off, can that man give off the same energy? Take it. You're the prize, not me. I didn't work hard for. I worked hard for all my success to give it to you. You're the prize.
The advice I would give to you is you gotta get out. You gotta get out the house. You gotta go out. They're not coming to your door. They may not even be at the gym. As a matter of fact, they may be in the gym. You probably could find a good looking man in the gym. Why
Your ass don't go to the.
Why do unattractive women feel entitled to good looking men? Well, all women, I just feel like most women feel entitled to tall, handsome, somewhat successful men. I just don't understand where the entitlement come from. Fairy tales, I mean, because their father and family members and friends are lying to them. I just can't figure it out. It don't even make sense. I mean, you know how women say, "Oh, look at yourself and look at me and see if it go together." But why don't they apply that in the opposite direction when they see a tall, handsome, successful man? Ah.
Matter of fact, they may be in the gym. You probably could find a good looking man in the gym. Why
Your ass don't go to the gym, no, Ashley. All that shit is just a ploy. It's a facade. It's a mirage. These chicks just say they go to the gym, but they don't go to the gym. In reality, these chicks don't go to the gym. The only time these chicks say they go to the gym is when they come on shows like this. They make it seem like that. Or they will hit the gym after they get their bodies done. That's the only time a lot of these broads are hitting the gym. Now, salute to the women out there really hitting the gym. I'm not knocking you, but most of these bops that come on these shows like this, they're never in the gym for real. They're not like that. They not really like that. They be bluffing. They're not like that in real life. Real talk. They just be saying the shit to say it. I just got from the gym. Motherfucker been sitting in her house all day watching soap operas. I'm about to get on Ashley. Let me throw on a hat real quick. I can't get dressed up. I'm gonna throw on a hat real quick. A little spaghetti.
What up, Jason? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Strap shirt and some tights. Shit, I was just at the gym, Ashley. Yeah. I just left the gym. Okay, man, whatever. You're not fooling your boy MABW. I really do this, by the way.
I find nobody in the gym.
Maybe because I don't come cute enough. I don't know.
Men will holler at you in the gym. They will holler at. I was going full speed running on the treadmill, and a man got on the one next to me and said, "Hello." He stopped. Can you stop? I want to talk to you.
At my gym, nobody ever. Well, one guy actually did, right? But I just, like I said, my ex taught me how to vet men, and I just seen how he was testing what he was on.
Your ex.
Hold on. Your ex taught you how to vet men? Make that make sense to me. That's how you know a dude really don't give a fuck about you no more. That's how you know a dude wants nothing to do with you in any type of serious way. When he's giving you advice on how to deal with other men. Like, yeah, I definitely don't want to be in a relationship with you. So let me give you some advice on how to make a relationship work with another motherfucker. Anybody but me.
He did, right? But I just, like I said, my ex taught me how to vet men, and I just seen how he was testing what he was on.
Your ex taught you how to vet men. Your ex. I don't know if the ladies have realized this as of yet, but to the bros out there, can y'all explain to these ladies why if we do go to the gym, we won't hit on them? Anybody want to take an educated guess why? Women, you don't, even if men are not, can you blame them first and foremost? And can the bros explain to these bops why we don't hit on them at the gym? Because if men hit on you at the gym, all you want to do is pull out your phone and make it seem like that man is a creep if he even stares at you. Do you women actually see how many videos have been put out on men when all men did was take a peek at a broad that was in their peripheral, like it could be in their peripheral vision. You take a peek, next thing you know, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram being called a weirdo, a creep. You're being called something. I told the woman before, When men go to the gym, it's to really get their gains up or lose weight and work out. When women go to the gym, it's only for TikTok and Instagram. There's levels to this shit. And you women will never understand that. It's levels to this. Men aren't going to the gym. The men, when they got their phone is in their pocket with their headphones in, or their phones or whatever, their earphones or whatever like that. They're listening to music. Chicks are in the freaking mirror like this. Y'all, chicks be planted up right by the mirror. Wherever there's a mirror, guys, wherever there's a mirror at by the gym, excuse me. Wherever there's a mirror at by the gym, just don't go by it. That's how you avoid these gym broads. They'll be in.
Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Nothing has been met towards the $25 2-hour live stream goal. $5 makes you the king or queen of the stream, live stream sponsor. Let's turn it up. Let's get the likes up.
Anywhere there's a mirror at, that's where you find these broads at. As soon as you just walk past, oh my God, you're in my life. I'm trying to work out here. You're bothering me. You like, bitch, I'm running. I'm doing a lap, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm doing a lap. I'm sorry you set your camera up in front of a public gym or a private gym that I got a membership to. I didn't know you owned the place.
I was not having it. Like, this is not I'm not a fun girl. I'm serious when it comes to with men. And I honestly see, sometimes I feel like
remember, everybody, the bros know what I'm talking about, but to the bros out there, remember this. Her ex taught her how to vet men. Not her daddy, not her brother. Her ex taught her how to vet men. The ex that she's possibly still sleeping with. You know how that goes to the bros out there. Until I get with somebody else, I'll give you the busted yam for now. Till I find somebody else. In the meantime, while you dig it in the guts, how should I approach these men or let them approach me? While he pounding her guts out.
I had that aura of like, get away from me, because it's kind of hard to be trusting of them, because I just feel like my ex.
You see the catch-22? That's why I always say you women are so fucking confusing. You want a man, but then you don't want a man. It's kind of hard to trust them. It's like get back. Not her brother. In the meantime, while you dig it in the guts, how should I approach these men or let them approach me? While he pounding her guts out.
I had that aura of like, get away from me, because it's kind of hard to be trusting of them, because I just feel like my ex.
You see the catch-22?
I mean, yeah. And this is why men don't want to date women over the age of 30. This is why. Because you don't trust men anymore based on your own horrible decisions with men, based on your horrible taste in men. You picked all the wrong men and they did what you knew they would do from when you first met them. And now you plate all men. And now you don't trust all men. And now you got all these walls up that some decent high value man is supposed to come and tear down? For what? Like, why would he do it?
Get away from me, because it's kind of hard to be trusting of them, because I just feel like my ex.
You see the catch-22? That's why I always say you women are so fucking confusing. You want a man, but then you don't want a man. It's kind of hard to trust them. It's like get back, stay. You bros is weird. Y'all weird. Let me be clear. The bros that come out here, you're fucking weird. Certified weirdos. Straight certified weirdos. You want a man, you come out here for advice, then it's like, I don't. Look at Ashley's face, everybody. You know how your boy MABW too. Look at her face. Like, what do you want? What do you want? You don't even know what you want. Ashley like this. The fuck are you talking about? You just said you want somebody. You're trying to attract a high value man. Now you're saying it's kind of weird for men to come up on you and approach you. It's kind of like, because your ex teaching you how to vet men. Like your ex is really going to give you good advice on how to vet men. The guy that used to pound you out. No, don't trust men like this because see what I was doing to you. See the way I used to cheat on you is I would do this. So if a man is doing that, that means he's cheating because that's what I was doing when I cheated on you. Like what the fuck is you talking about?
He just put me through the ringer.
So then, Shan, you need therapy. We need therapy then. We need therapy so we can heal that part of ourselves. Heal it so we can go back out into the world, not attract the same type of energy and show up in spaces just a little bit lighter energetically. Because there's a lot of good men, high value men, whatever we say high value is, in the gym. Entrepreneurs, especially in the gym. I mean, good looking men who are fit, men who got it going on. You can find them in the gym, baby. Okay, they're in there. It's just about how you show up. I go to the gym. I'll put lip gloss on my lips, moisturizer. I always fill in my brows. I make sure my hair is cute. Okay, and put on something that flatters my body every time.
Bingo.
We all know that women go to the gym and they dress like slores so they can get attention from all the hot buff guys. You know, when they say they want to be left alone in the gym, they're talking about the bottom 95 percenters. They don't want to be left alone by, the top 5 percenters, of course. You know, we know what it is. We know they don't get dressed up in slutty outfits and go to the gym for themselves.
I make sure my hair is cute, okay, and put on something that flatters my body every time.
Bingo. Do I do this or do I not do this, everybody? These chicks gotta go to the gym trying to look like supermodels or make it seem as if they're going to the club to go to the gym and sweat. The bros will put on a hoodie, some sneakers, some shorts, go in there, pump iron or run until we sweat and then we go home. These chicks don't leave with a lick of sweat on their body. They don't leave with a lick of sweat on their body. They go there just walking around looking for men to hit on them. And they're looking for the right men to hit on them. Because if the wrong men hit on them, the wrong men are creeps. The right men, they're good to go. That's how it works. Guys, I'm giving you the recipe. The young men out there, I'm giving you the recipe. I'm giving you the game. I'm telling you how this works. And these are the type of bops you need to avoid. Okay? To the young men out there. Avoid chicks like this. It'll save you a lot of hassle, a lot of money, a lot of time. If they go to the gym and it's the wrong guy that hits on them, that guy is a creep. If it's the right guy that hits on them, thumbs up, he's good to go. Think of men. Real question. Case closed. Let's get it.
Tom, you just never know who you're going to meet.
So you said go to the... I should meet guys at the gym. And do you have any other suggestions of where else I could go?
The best places in your city. Go to the best places in your city.
He's not going to be welcome in the best places in her city. I'm going to say that again. She's not going to be welcome in the best places in her city. Like I said, these women just feel entitled to high value men. You don't know where they go. You don't know the type of cologne they wear. You don't know how they think. You don't know what they do for a living other than what you see on Instagram. You're an imposter. You don't belong in those circles. You don't belong at those venues. If they saw you pop up, they would call security. That's the part they don't get. Instagram got their brain fucked up thinking that they actually fit in with the men that may hop in their DM from time to time for some quick, easy pussy. That don't mean you belong in their world. Because they hit it one night at 3 a.m. on a slow night. Imposter syndrome. Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. We need a $25 goal to stay on 2 hours. Nothing has been met. Or you can do super chat or super sticker, $ symbol on the right of the chat box. Also, let's get the likes up.
Story time.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, girl. Hi, girl. How are you?
Good. What is your name?
My name is Denise. Girl,
Denise?
you have to help me find a man.
The all-new Kendra G.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. Okay, well, let's start. Denise,
You need to help me find somebody. Listen, Kendra. Girl, I quit my job today. It was probably not a good idea, but I did.
What kind of shit is that?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Like, what? What?
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Well, I guess that's
She went past Satan and saying, like, where are you going? You're home now.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
It was probably not a good idea, but I did. I was fed up with them. Oh, Kendra, help me. I need a rich man to support me, Kendra. What am I going to do?
Are you trolling me right now?
No, I'm not.
What
I'm
job did you
not.
quit? What job did you quit?
I was working at the...
Why did you quit?
Because they're racist. They're racist.
Why does that not surprise me?
Huh?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas spy out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
I'm so tired of people running to that. I'm so tired of people running. Oh, aces, it's aces. Oh, it's aces. Like, shut the fuck up. You're a pathetic human being. That has nothing to do with race. You're a fucking loser. I'm tired of black losers using race as an excuse all the time. Yeah, racism exists, but that's not why your life fucking sucks. Your life fucking sucks because you're a fucking loser. It's not because you're a woman. It's not because you're black. It's because you fucking suck. I gotta get that as a meme too. Let me write that down. You ain't fine enough for no money. I gotta write that down. I gotta put that on the meme board. I'm running out of space. I'm trying to swap out some of the old memes. I'm trying to readjust with the meme board. You ain't fine enough for no money. Let me write that down.
They're racist. They're racist. And I had enough.
Okay, so what city are you calling me from?
Las Vegas.
How old are you?
39.
Do you have kids?
No.
No kids. So, and have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married one time when I was like 22. Yeah, I was 22.
Yeah, let me guess. Yeah, I know. He was abusive. He was terrible. He was a cheater. Yada, 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 yada. You should have stayed with his ass. Because now you somewhere living in a car in Vegas, just quit your job. Yeah, you needed that structure and discipline. I mean, I'm just assuming that he had some type of structure and discipline, but I don't know. You probably should have stayed with him. Even if he was a terrible guy, your life probably still would have been better staying with him. This is a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, I was 22. He was in the military. We needed to get those benefits, girl. So we got married for like 4 years, girl. So we got married one time when I was like 22. Yeah, I was 22. He was in the military. We needed to get those benefits, girl. So we got married for like 4 years, had hella benefits, medical insurance, all of that. You know what I mean? Had it all going on. And then he got out of the military. He was like, girl, I don't want to be married to you anymore. Like, you're a crash out. You crash out all the time. We don't want to.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
Well, at least she kept it real. One woman who just at least kept it real for a change. I'm a fucking crash out. That's what most of these women need to be saying when they talk about why their relationships didn't work out. So I'll give her credit for at least being honest. But yeah, we could tell you're a fucking crash out. Let's get the donations up. How long have I been on? I've been on about an hour. So yeah, I'm thinking let's get the donations up, or I'm probably gonna hop off after this video. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat.
Crash out all the time. We don't want to do this anymore. And so like he's now married to like a white lady. It's very cute and everything. I love it for them. It's you know, but no, I'm not married anymore.
Okay. So you said in the beginning you quit your job and you want a rich man.
I did. I quit my job today. I couldn't do it anymore, Kendra. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You know, when you've had enough of just the disrespect.
I mean, honestly, that's just a part of working in the workforce. You're gonna be disrespected. There's no getting around that. I've learned that. So if you don't figure out a way to get a job where you don't really have anybody over you or standing over you all day, and you don't really got to work with a crew, or you can't figure out how to make a business work, you're gonna get disrespected. Fucking period. There's usually always somebody above you who's gonna disrespect you. Or even if you're a manager, there's gonna be employees that disrespect you. I mean, really, just being around humans, you're gonna get disrespected. It's hard to get around that. I mean, trust me, I feel her. I've worked my share of dead end jobs. I feel her, but ma'am, you got to get something together. you got to figure something out. And the crazy part is, like, she look like a homeless mess right now. I mean, I guess she is a homeless mess. But women don't realize how much they fuck up their future prospects just by getting all those tattoos. Because I was gonna say, if she clean up, she could still probably get a man who'll come through and take her in, even at this old age. But all those tattoos really hurt her prospects. And well, obviously he's gonna see that she's pretty crazy. If she wasn't mentally ill and didn't have all those tattoos, she could easily find a man to take care of her. That's why you should never feel sorry for women, because all women have the option to never work. That's why I don't feel sorry for them. I wish, like, wouldn't it be nice, fellas, if we just had the option to get with some chick and be taken care of for the rest of our lives? That's why I could never feel sorry for them when they end up homeless and fucked up and on drugs and shit, because they had every opportunity to not end up like that. They basically had a free pass to be taken care of for life when they were born as a woman. So to still fuck that up, yeah, I can't feel sorry for them. I just can't. Oh, how many people we got in the chat? We got 40 plus people in the chat. That's a lot. That's more than usual. Hold on. How many people we got in the chat? Oh yeah, we got 40 people in the chat. Yeah, let's get the donations up. Oh, we got 43 people in the chat. I mean, these is probably some people that usually don't fuck with the channel, but yeah, let's get the donations up, y'all. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. If we meet the $25 live stream goal, it guarantees that I stay on 2 hours. I think we could do it because we got 43 people in the chat. So shit, even if everybody donated 50 cents, we would get it. But I know that ain't gonna happen. But I mean, yeah. Even if we had whatever, 5 people donate $5, we would meet it. Come on, step up to the challenge, my people.
Of just the disrespect. The disrespect, Kendra. I crashed out on these motherfuckers today. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I can't say that. But I crashed out on these white people today.
Okay. So let's get to the type of man you're
we
looking
need to find
for.
these. We need to find me a rich man who just wants to take care of me. Like, no cookie. No cookie. You ain't getting nothing.
Then you need
Nothing
to,
at all.
then you need to focus on 70, like in that area, older white men.
Yeah, I would do 70. Yeah.
Like, once again, the crazy part is, at some point in her life, she could have gotten taken care of. That's the crazy part about being a woman. If she would have played her cards right from 18 to 23, she could have found a man that would have taken care of her for the rest of her life. It would have been a horrible deal for the man. But at that age, she could have set herself up. But women aren't smart enough to set themselves up like that when they're young and in their prime. They're just not smart enough. I don't think it's happening now, though. 40 years old, living in your car, bunch of tattoos, clearly mentally ill. Yeah, that's over with. And you got the nerve to be talking about no cookie. Cookie is your last hope to have a place to stay. That's your only leverage in the world at this point. Even, I mean, you old, but even old pussy is more valuable than how society see most men. So yeah, you got life fucked up. There might be some older dudes out there who would pay a young hot bitch just to exist around them, but not you, man. No. Yeah, they really don't get it. So shout out to Chuck. He donated 5 Canadian euros. He donated 5 Canadian yen. So I think I'll just count that as $5, even though I know it's not worth $5 US. We'll count that. Oh, thank you, Jen. Oh, Jen just sent in $10, but I didn't see it. So, okay, $10 more for me to stay on 2 hours. Oh, I see it now, Jen. So we're going to count that as 15. So, Jen, this for you.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem. Nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless.
Work to see this since first grade. I been that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool. I ain't gonna tell her shit.
You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money.
You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, baby, you supposed to drown.
Stone sets. I got more baguettes.
Jealousy, let it go. Results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
This for you, Chuck. So we only need $10 more. There's enough people in here for us to get it. $10 more. Preferably Cash App, PayPal, or Streamlabs, though. YouTube take 30% off the top and make me wait 30 days to get it for as like super stickers and super chat. But I still appreciate those versus nothing, you dig? And I got ML just sent me 5, so we only need $5 more. Shout out to ML. This for everybody that's donating.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles,
I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
So yeah, $5 more, y'all. I know we could meet that. $5 more for us to stay on 2 hours. Yeah, this lady is cooked, man. She need. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Hey, let's look at the bright side. At least she don't have any children. That's the bright side in this story.
In that area, older white men.
Yeah, I would do 70. Yeah, 70 as long as, like, if he wants to take me shopping or eating. I love to eat. I love eating. Like, Kendra, eating is, like, my favorite hobby ever.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with women, like I truly do. That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
Oh, big of that. No.
What's up, Craig? What's up, Smokey?
Nothing.
Love eating. Like, Kendra, eating is like my favorite hobby ever. So if he wants to take me eating and you do not want any of this down here, nothing south of the border.
Why do you not want to have sex?
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Not with the older man. Not with the older Not with the older man. I just don't want it. You know, I don't want them putting that. You know what I'm saying, girl.
Okay, so listen, listen, it's my first time meeting you. I want to make sure you're not trolling me. This is things that you're very being honest for. You're just trying to make a moment.
Kendra, I've had the hardest day of my life, and it's... Kendra, listen. I've been crashing out for 3 hours. I just want an older person who just wants no cookie and wants to take care of me. Because I'm going to be poor. I am poor. I'm going to be poor and on the streets having to sell my cat, and I don't want to sell my cat, Kendra. I don't want to do it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
All right, shout out to Random Perspective. He said he sent the last 5 to PayPal. I really can't. I mean, I could technically check it, but it would be a whole ordeal. So, yeah. Appreciate it, Random Perspective. I got this for you. Everybody shout out Random Perspective for helping us meet the goal, and now I'm staying on 2 hours.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Kendra, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Please, Kendra, that's all I want is an older man, no cat. Give me money. Give me the money. Show me the money. That's all I want. Is that too hard to ask for?
Well, you live in Vegas. I think you gotta, if this is what you're asking for, you gotta focus on almost dead. Focus on almost dead men that just want to have almost dead men that just want to have a thrill of life. And you can be their thrill for the last 2 years of their life. If that's what y'all want, lady, if y'all want just somebody that's gonna pay your bills, almost dead is the age you looking for. He impotent. But he might got kids but now if he got kids, the kids gonna whoop your ass for trying to get their daddy's money. So, yeah, I don't know, but it's the almost dead man that's gonna for this.
Kendra, stop! Oh my gosh. Oh, Kendra, please. Girl, please. Please. What my
Yeah, I gotta pause it on this Kendra face. I don't know if I could do. Yeah, look, check out Kendra face, y'all. Check out Kendra face. Hey, that's cool. We dropped by 10 once we start talking about donations. I feel people. It's a turn off. It turns people off. But oh well. You know, motherfuckers gotta eat. You know? I donate a lot of my time to doing this shit. So if you appreciate the content, then you know you gotta support shit. You gotta support the shit that you like and fuck with, or it may not exist anymore. You know? Yeah, this is crazy. Shout out to Kendra Face though. This is fucking nuts.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Please! What my ass? Kendra, please! Oh gosh.
Almost dead. If that's what y'all want. If you want to be, if you want a sugar daddy, gotta find a man who got 3 years left of life. He don't care. He want to spend his money. He got this life insurance. He just want to have a good time.
It's crazy. What up, Smiley? What up, Smiley? Smiley man. Look, I'm not gonna comment on your YouTube name. Smiley man. Shout out to Smiley man. No homo. Shout out to Smiley man. Respect. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I really do. Genuinely. Oh my goodness.
He got this life insurance. He just want to have a good time. He don't care. What you want to do? Almost that. That's the age range. Woo, child. Something told me to come to TikTok today. On new kid.
I feel kind of bad, actually. I mean, I shouldn't, but maybe I shouldn't. Never mind. Oh, shout out to Jen. She sent another 10 just because we lost 10 viewers. I got this for you again, Jen. No, you didn't. You didn't go to hell. Hold on.
Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, go.
You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
Hey, bitch, I'm a problem. Nobody solve it. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Heard to see this since first grade. I been that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool. I ain't gon' tell her shit. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, baby, you supposed to drink.
Stone sets. I got my own baguettes.
Jealousy, let it go. Results could be tragic. I push to be, not the backseat girl. I push to be, not the backseat girl.
Yeah, plenty to go over tonight. Plenty to go over. Oh gosh, what is this? We definitely got to go over that. I definitely want to go over that too. So where are we at? That. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. So what am I gonna play until I get back?
If you get a man drunk enough, he will tell you the truth.
I don't know if I ever want to go over that. Let's go over this. Fuck it.
Funny when women say they're not attracted to Michael B. Jordan, and when they are attracted to him is when he plays an evil character. And a lot of people were upset by this, and I don't know how to explain it, but I understand what they're talking about. I think Michael B. Jordan is amazing. You know what I'm saying? As is the man that he is. He's very kind. He's very giving. He's very proud of his craft, but I get why they love the evil version of him, because that man is rough around the edges. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's toxic, and they love that. That's what they want.
Okay, do you guys remember a while back when the conversation of Michael B. Jordan being corny was a pretty viral topic? And it wasn't people just throwing this out of thin air. No, it was a woman on a podcast who made fun of him and said, hey, we used to make fun of Michael B. Jordan. We went to school together. He was the corny dude. And so they were saying to see him become this guy who's very successful, and they made fun of him because of the way he carried himself. You know, he wasn't street enough to a lot of them. And we know that's what it really is to a lot of these chicks, right? Didn't look like the type of man they want to allow to make them single mothers and then complain about later on. He didn't fit that ideal type of dude who they would want to clap the cheeks and then act like they don't know, like he just slipped up in there. That was the sentiment. And there was a lot of offshoots to conversations that were had about that just during that time. Here we are again.
All right. Let's do this. Everybody get the likes up. I don't know how many. Can somebody tell me how many likes we got? Everybody hit the like button, please. Rest in peace, Sinful to P. Take your fat ass finger and hit the like button, please.
Time, the trip that was never booked. Let's go.
So I'm just sitting here on my couch, drinking me a cut water.
Look at them nails.
Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to be at the airport right now.
Okay.
About to board a flight to go to Florida. Hence the hair, the brows, the lashes, the nails. Put the camera.
She want that
The
Florida look.
toes, the suitcase, bags packed.
Wait a minute.
Everything
Wait
packed.
a minute.
Ready to go.
Before we get into this,
Yeah, before we get into this, is there any chance she could have zipped that top up before she did this video? Of course not. She trying to get her views up. The lashes, the everything, just the fakeness is what we can call it. The stupid name brands, the tattoos. We probably can just predict who this woman is on a deep level, just based on what we see. She's the stereotypical basic bitch. The modern woman basic bitch stereotype. Oh boy. Like this really do waste their life. Just getting fucked and played with, and nothing ever comes of it. Nothing of substance ever comes from it. She get flew out and all that. She might get a new iPhone, couple thousand tricked on her here and there, fancy restaurants. But nothing of substance ever comes about. Matter of fact, I got a perfect meme for her.
She's a waste of fucking space, dude. She might be good to cut down her throat, something like that, and after that, she's fucking in the dating market. She's done.
this lovely young lady's image. Did you guys take a look at what was in that bag right there? Is that stacks of hundreds or maybe even singles? Just judging from this young lady's image alone, I would say that she's a working girl. Well, MTR, why is it that you say that? Well, if it's not for the tattoos all over her body, if it's not for the degree of chest that she's putting in this TikTok video, the 4-inch nails, the 3-inch eyelashes, the baby hair that is stuck to the top of her head, I would ask you, well, what does a working girl look like if you don't believe me? I could be wrong, though. I doubt it. Let's listen to a little bit more. Let's go.
Everything packed, ready to go. Yet I'm sitting here on my couch. Because I was, I guess you could say, bamboozled.
Because his wife.
Bamboozled.
Because his wife found out about you?
For the past 3 weeks.
Okay.
Into believing that I was going on a trip today that was never booked. The signs were there recently, like within the last week or so.
But here's my question. Why do you people embarrass yourself for thousands of people? I just don't understand. Why would you make this video? You got played. You look stupid as fuck. I hope you don't have any children. Because you're a complete embarrassment if you do. Well, even if you don't have children, you have family members and relatives that you're embarrassing. Anything for a click, though. Anything for some attention. Anything for a story time on TikTok as a 30-plus-year-old woman.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Recently, like within the last week or so. And baby, when I say I am shooketh, like, this has never happened to me before.
Never
like,
has a
nigga
client.
Full-fledged, baby believe that we was going on a trip today.
She totally deserved it. I'm going to say it again. She totally deserved it. I don't know if she did something to this specific man to deserve it. Maybe. You know, probably. But even if she didn't, she definitely did things to plenty of men and boys since she was 15 that was fucked up, that she deserved something like this to happen to her. Karma's a motherfucker. You know, but yeah, I don't get how doing this TikTok helps her situation at all. Maybe, I know what it'll do. Simps will come and hit her Cash App because they felt bad. Or they feel bad, so-called feel bad. Not because they really feel bad, they're just trying to fuck. So they'll see this video and send her money in Cash App. Sorry for the inconvenience, baby. You need to get with a real man like me. I got the Sorry for the inconvenience, baby. You need to get with a real man like me. I could book a flight today and I'll send you the information or text it, whatever you need, baby. You ain't got to worry about that with me. That's what this is gonna, farm in. That's what this is going to bring in. That's what this TikTok is going to bring in.
Baby believe that we was going on a trip today. And he texted me this morning talking about he at the urgent care at 9:45. It is now 12:20. I still haven't heard from him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he passed away. That's the only logical explanation for this, right? Yeah. I need somebody to come to the front and tell me, is this normal? Do people do this?
Don't hate the play, hate the game, baby.
People into thinking they going somewhere and they really not. Hold on.
I gotta hear much more information about this. It's just, were you in a relationship? Like, I'm kind of half trolling about this working girl thing, but were you in a relationship with him? How long was you speaking with him? What were the signs that he let you know that this wasn't actually a real thing? But as of right now, I have absolutely no sympathy for you. This just looks like it's a part of the game of what you play. I mean, it's similar to a patient abandoning the appointment for the doctor's office that they had that morning, right? They just, something came up. But assuming that he just passed away is crazy, but why would you not ask for a flight number, a confirmation number? Why would you not want to see the email of where he booked it? Did you do any due diligence to understand that this was an actual valid transaction, or are you just getting life fished?
Hey y'all, I'm back. Part 2 or update, whatever.
Just question. Are there really men out there who would see this woman, the whole aesthetic, the earrings, the tats, the nails, the baby hair, the everything, and think to themselves, this wife material right here. I want to introduce this to mama. I want to introduce this to my favorite, cousin, and think that? That's what I want to know.
Not a chance in hell, Brett.
Zero. You've already made up your mind.
Absolutely.
Hoe for sure.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe. For show.
Like, I don't even know what to think about people like this. I mean, I don't plate her. Well, okay, no. I mean, I don't plate her. I don't advise anybody to plate anyone. Even serial clapist. It's no point in hating anyone. It's not going to do anything. There's no point in even hating Smittler. There's no point in hating T-Rump. It's just no point. What is it going to do for your life? So for all the people listening to me right now, if you can hear the sound of my voice, don't hate anyone. You're not hurting anybody but yourself. You're not hurting anyone but your own soul. You're not hurting the person you hate by hating them. It take too much effort and energy to hate, man. I don't give a fuck enough about most people to hate anybody. Well, I'm not gonna hate anybody anyway, but what I'm saying is I don't care enough to have that type of hate for somebody one way or another. I mean, I got people I don't like, but hate is too far. I want to play a meme. Let's see. Johnny Depp. How do you hate is an expensive emotion? Yeah, I like this one.
Why hate, man? You know, it's an expensive emotion. Hating requires a lot of caring. I'd rather not. Why hate, man? You know.
Yeah, it's pointless, man. And there's a lot of people with a lot of hate in their heart now, whether it's hating the blacks or hating the Jewish people or hating, woes, hating T-Rump. Like, it's just like, no matter what Trump said or did, what the fuck is hating them gonna do? I just don't get it. Trump is gonna be Trump until he pass away. You getting all riled up every time you hear his name in the news is loser shit. Move on with your fucking life. I bet you got somebody as bad as Trump or worse than Trump in your family. So what the fuck? I can't stand when people act like they never ran into a bad person before. Oh, Trump's horrible. Okay, you know plenty of horrible people. The fuck you got such a hard on for? Okay, well J Rob is pushing hate in my comment section. All right. I'm telling you, J Rob, I mean it's not gonna do anything for you. just letting you know. You'd be better off channeling that energy for something positive or productive or constructive. I don't know what Jay is talking about, but okay. Oh, okay. I might have a detractor. Okay. So do you hate me, Jay? And if so, why do you hate me? You think I'm making the world a worse place? I mean, yeah, if I don't like, I just try to disengage you. I mean, because look, horrible people are always going to exist. Me getting all riled up is not going to do anything. I don't know what Jay is talking about, but God bless you, brother. God bless you. All right, let's just get back into some ridiculous nonsense before we have a weekend like we did last weekend. My diehard fans know what type of weekend we had last weekend. Shit got weird all weekend last weekend. Speaking of hate, let's talk about this real quick. I think I'm deleting this stream afterwards. But who do you guys think is more acist? White men or white women? I mean, it's easy to say white men, but I don't know, like acist white women don't get enough media attention. I feel like it's always the white men that get, all the heat for being acist. And I definitely ran into my fair share of acist white men. But I've ran into a good amount of racist white women too. Well, I was thinking about it earlier when I was thinking about the worst of female characteristics. And I was thinking about how woes are the ultimate elitist. When a woman feels better than you for any reason, she has the worst attitude towards you and she's going to give you the worst treatment. I don't know. That's the question I want to ask y'all. Who do you think treat people the worst that they see as beneath them, men or women? Who treats the people they see beneath them worst, men or women? I need answers, y'all. I need answers. I'm working on a theory. We're going to get back into the ridiculous nonsense, but I'm working on a theory. I'm gonna ask the question again. Who treats the people that they see beneath them worst? Men or women? We're gonna get back to the bullshit. I just want to ask a couple questions. I'm not gonna stay on this long. Kevin says women, Sand says women, Jay says women. So okay, I said that to say this. I have a theory that maybe racist white women are more racist than racist white men. That's the conclusion I'm coming to with that whole thing about who treats people they see as beneath them worse. So I'm curious what y'all think. Do you think racist white women treat black people the worst, or racist white men treat black people the worst? That's what I want to know. That's what I need an answer to. I need some votes in, and then I'll get back to our typical bullshit. Because I've definitely come in contact. I mean, I've had some white women who fucked me and sucked me. So shout out to those white women. Shout out to all of those white women. But I've also had some that seem to be very, very acist. Very. And they were super butthurt about me just being in their presence. I would look. Another thing I want to say real quick. Can y'all please send in your votes towards who do you think's more aces towards black people, white men or white women? But I want to say this. There's so many different expressions of racism. I'm specifically talking about white racism towards blacks, specifically, because that's a special type of racism. I'm not going to say it's worse than any other type of racism, but it's definitely its own category, I believe. More specifically, in America, I think. American racism against blacks by whites is a very particular thing. Kevin says men have to restrain themselves because of fear of HR or the department chair. Women are free to show their contempt for you with no consequence. Facts. That's facts. I would say all of my customer service experiences with racism were all women because they work more in customer service. But I've also experienced white men, how can I put it? I've experienced racism from white men who had power and leverage over me based on the job title outside of a customer service environment. And that was pretty bad too, kind of. But anyway, yeah, definitely the worst racism I've dealt with by women was in customer service situations. I'll tell y'all a story to the point where, I've had numerous situations where racist white women would try to go out of their way to not ring me out, to the point where I'm standing in line and she keep telling me, oh, that line over there is open. And it's like one more customer ahead of me, like I'm about to go, oh, that line over there open. Or I had another, and some people say that's not racism. I guess she had to be there. She didn't want to ring me out. She wasn't closing or nothing. She just really didn't want to ring me out. But that's another thing. There was another situation where I was at a place and there was 5 cash registers open, and they all sent me back and forth to back and forth between all the registers of women until one of them finally just rung me out. But they literally sent me back and forth to the point where I'm like, look, one of y'all fucking ring me out, assholes. But I don't know. That's just a random tangent. Let's just get back into the bullshit. But I know what I was saying. There's definitely different expressions of racism. One expression of racism from whites to blacks is just basically treating you like you're a 6-year-old stepchild. Like you're not even an adult. Like you're basically just an obnoxious little kid, and I'm annoyed with your presence and existence, and I'm gonna just treat you like you're a 6-year-old stepchild. That's one expression of racism. Then you got another expression where it's just like I'm angry, like I'm mad at you, like I'm super pissed off that you're standing there, like I'm screaming, I'm turning red, I'm just super mad at black people, like I'm pissed off. They trigger my anger just by walking in the door. That's another expression of it. Then you got like the condescension. It's so much. It goes deep. It's all really pathetic. I can't see putting that much energy into a motherfucker based on what color their skin is, but whatever. Um, oh wow, this is interesting. I had a white woman give me $100 because she knew it would make my register short when we just opened. That's interesting. No, okay. Well, all right, let's get back into it.
I'm back. Part 2 or update, whatever. Yes, I'm still at home. Yes, still on my couch, drinking my cut water. And for everybody saying just book a trip, or book a flight and go. Book a flight and go. Go where and do what? I have no desire to go sit in Florida by myself.
You wouldn't be sitting by yourself. You know it ain't shit for you to get a dude. Well, you know it wouldn't be shit for you to get into some mischievous acts, link up with some dude who hollered at you at the fucking the airport or at the fucking Jamba Juice, wherever the fuck. Like it ain't nothing for these women to go somewhere by themselves and get something popping as a attractive woman, even looking as crazy as she do and looking as ratchet as she do. She can get into some trouble real easy and get into some quote unquote fun real easy if she flew to Florida by herself. We know that.
I have no desire to go sit in Florida by myself when I was supposed to be with somebody. I don't take solo trips. So, not yet anyway. I'm not at that place in my life. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't want to go sit in another city, another state by myself and try to look for people to talk to. What? No. Look about stupid as I look stupid sitting on this couch. No.
Exactly. at least she's self-aware enough to know how stupid she looks sitting on that couch telling this story. So I'll give her props for that. Yeah, I'll give her props for that. Oh, I still want to talk about racism some more. Like, yeah, I definitely experienced my fair share. And the more I experience, the more pathetic I see them as. Like, let's just hypothetically say, or some people say this isn't hypothetical. Okay, yeah, black people are horrible, right? Even if it's true. It's like, okay, move on with your life. The fact that they're just so obsessed is what's so pathetic about it. I don't know. Let me just press play. The hell is Shankila Robinson? Um, what was I gonna say? That's what I find most pathetic about racist people. It's like, why do you care about my black ass? I'm not important. I'm just some random black guy. I walk in and you get to staring, get to turning red. If I do got to interact with you, um, you got this fucking attitude. I don't even fucking know you, man. You're a fucking loser. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't see any respectable winner type person putting that much effort and energy into somebody they don't even know or whatever. Just because the color of their skin, or just because they're assuming something based on the color of their skin. I don't. It's petty. It's childish. It's stupid. It's ignorant. You just don't deserve respect. You know? I just don't know why you care so much. It's definitely a subculture amongst certain white people of just It's like an ongoing joke, like hating on black people. Like that's their favorite inside joke. But it's like if you're so fucking superior, why even waste your breath talking about the N-words, you know? Like why punch down? Let's just say you're right. Black people are inferior, they're stupid, they're violent. The world would be better off without them, right? Let's just say that's what you think, right? Why even waste any time looking at them, talking about them, watching a news story about it? Like, you know, if I felt like I was a supreme being, I wouldn't give them the time of day. I don't know.
No, thank you. So there's that. And don't try to flat purse me either, because I can absolutely afford to get up and go do whatever I want to do if I wanted to do it. But I don't. I don't have a desire to go sit in another city by myself.
Women like this will prioritize not looking alone or looking stupid. Meanwhile, they're not prioritizing their safety. To get into a position where a guy stands you up morning of means to me that you do not do enough investigation or research into the person that is inviting you across the country who you're more than likely going to be sleeping in the exact same room with. What if this guy's an ex-offender? They don't do background checks on these people. And listen, I'm talking to her, but I'm talking to all of y'all as well, and especially my G's out there. Do background checks on these chicks. There's not even a sponsored video, but there's websites you can go on, such as Been Verified, to see if they have things such as like a criminal history, right? And if she's got assault charge in her background and she ain't tell you about it, then you more than likely don't want to be in the same damn room with her, or like a disorderly conduct or something like that, then you more than likely don't know enough about her to be taking trips with her.
And do nothing. Or do anything. No.
Really be out here pathetic, man. I'm not taking no bitch on a trip if she ain't my like serious girlfriend. Dudes be out here moving reckless, man. Standards will protect you, my people. Have standards. They will protect you from a lot of bullshit. They really will. Just thought about something like the poor whites, they want to have somebody to be better than because they don't have anybody else to be better than. They can't compare themselves they can't compare themselves to the successful whites. They don't measure up. That's the thing. Like the successful whites would laugh the poor whites out of the room. The poor whites need a hook to hang their hat on. So okay, make fun of the blacks and the Mexicans and the whatever. Because they're the bottom of the white barrel. So that's why they got a so-called punch down. Well, really, they're not punching down. Because to the successful whites, they would be looked at as the niggers. Compared to them. You know, the stupid redneck hillbillies, they wouldn't respect them. Those white people don't fit in with the elite, so they got to try to make the elites feel bad. See, that's another reason why the poor whites are so obsessed with talking shit about the quote-unquote elites. Or maybe I shouldn't say elites. I don't want to say elites, because then that sounds like I'm talking about like the conspiracy theory of like the... How can I put this? I won't say the elites, but what I'm saying is the poor whites try to shit on the upper middle class whites. Because they can't measure up to them. But anyway.
And for everybody, you know, complimenting on my hair and stuff, thank you. Heart.
That's the reason they do these videos. It's all validation.
Y'all. This is just so crazy to me. And the craziest part for me is that I didn't bother this man. I didn't go ask this man, can we go on a trip? Can you take me here? Can we go do this? Can we go do that? No.
Yeah, but you accepted.
On the contrary, he bothered me. Been bothering me for months, trying to go on a trip. I'm gonna book you when you available. Send my availability.
Bros out there. Is this the new play since all these bitches is talking about going on trips and stuff? Is this the new play to try to get some Gucci? I'll take you on a trip. You want to go on a trip? Send me your information. I'll take you on a trip. Is this the new ploy to get pussy? Just because this bitch goes on a trip with you, don't mean you get no ass. And I wouldn't want to be on the trip like wondering if I'm gonna get some or not. Like that would be annoying. I'd rather just go on the trip by myself and try to get something while I'm there. Never mind.
Months trying to go on a trip. I'ma book it when you available. When you available, send my availability. And he like, oh, that's perfect. We going. Everybody like, oh, you should have got screenshots of the confirmations and you should have got the money up front. You should have. Why? I've never had to do that. Again, this is the first time anything. I've been
she's
flued out several times.
Yeah.
This has never happened.
Why does that not surprise me?
Ho for sure.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe. For show.
Nasty bitch.
For the money you gonna spend trying to fly this ratchet bitch out and taking her out and trying to impress her, you could have just bought a prosty in the place where you at. I mean, yeah. Oh gosh. Oh dear. She cute, but she's a waste of cute. The tattoos ruin everything. I mean, all the accessories ruin it for me.
If a dude say, I'm booking the trip.
She's for the streets.
We going somewhere. We go. I've literally never ran into this type of situation. Moving forward, yes, I probably will be like, I need a confirmation of everything. From the rooter to the tutor. The beginning to the end. All of it. Send it now. Or I'm not going. Or I'm not getting ready to go.
Story. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's see what Pearl is talking about. Pearl is aging pretty bad. I don't know if she smokes cigarettes. I'm not roasting, but I'm just saying. She probably need to lock down a man like now. Like right now. She's, I ain't mad at Pearl. She's helping the movement. Whatever you think about her, she's getting the message out there. So can't be too mad at her, right? Yeah, that is funny, Jen. She said from the rooter to the tutor when you when you said something about a rim job. But yeah, let's get into this. More donations are welcome. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. So yeah, whatever anybody can give, greatly appreciated. We already met goal thanks to some wonderful people. So Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat, or Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
Liking the text would have been sufficient, but like he's done nothing, so we'll. Even liking the text would have been sufficient, but like he's done nothing, so we'll see if he responds to that text.
Probably saw your TikTok. If they catch you on TikTok talking about your dating life, you're cooked. What up, guys? Today we're talking about women dating over 50. 50 years ago, most women over 50 would be married to their husbands and would be a grandma, but in 2025, that is no longer the case. Too many women divorce their husbands in their later years and come back out into the dating market and expect to find a man. Today we're going to react to this 50-year-old woman who met a guy online who was looking for dating advice. She's talking like she's in her late 20s. Oh dear. Holy shit. I mean,
See. Yeah, woes don't bring peace, J-Rob. I just want to let y'all know. Yeah, woes don't bring peace. If you want peace as a man, definitely live by yourself for the rest of your life. If you want to live out girlfriend, that's what I preach on this channel. Live out girlfriend. If you want kids, maybe adopt or something. I don't know. Or go to a different country. I wouldn't advise a man to have kids in America, really. I just wouldn't, man. I just wouldn't. Live out girlfriend at best is what I preach. If you want peace. And then when she start tripping, just, hey, don't ever come back. Don't give her a key or nothing. She don't never need a key. She got her own place. You got your own place. And when she start tripping too hard, just say, look, don't come back here. She was born in 96. Interesting. Really? So how old is that? That picture's kind of rough. Born in 96, so it's about to be 2026. So what's that, 30? Yeah, 30. She's about to be 30. It's cool, man. Every woman got to hit the wall. See, this is why women need to, especially white women, because white women age the worst. No offense to any of the white women in the channel. But this is why women need to settle down between 18 and 23. Yeah, 18 and 23 is when you got to trick a man to sign up for you for a lifetime. That's a woman's best bet. Jen says if you're over 50 and single, you should be fine with that period. If divine timing brings you a relationship, then fine. But by then, you should be directing your energies elsewhere and otherwise. Facts. I would say definitely after 50 for sure. I mean, some would say even after 40. I wouldn't necessarily say after 30. To me, okay, let's talk about this real quick. 30 to 40 is the last decade of hope, in my opinion, for a woman getting in a serious relationship that's going to last a lifetime. Yeah, I mean, y'all, if y'all watching my channel, you know what I say. After 23 is probably over. After 3 partners or after you hit 23, it's probably over for a lifetime. But look, 30 to 40 is the last hope decade, in my opinion. Get your therapy, do whatever you gotta do. It's time to settle. Settle what you would think is settling, but in reality, he would be settling. But you'll grow to learn that. Yeah, 30 to 40 is the last of the. It's just the last decade to try to finagle something out.
Advice. She's talking like she's in her late 20s. Oh dear. Holy shit. I mean, she looks pretty good for over 50. Can we just tell me if you guys would? Would you do it? Wouldn't?
Dating over 50 story time, so I need y'all's help because
do you know what? She's definitely going to get smashed and passed because I don't know if men over 50 want to remarry, but I do think she'll find a boyfriend. She looks good enough. It depends how insufferable she is. I guess we'll keep listening.
A guy is like not returning my text after like 24 hours and then he'll return my text and it's confusing me. And so
he's with other women. Yeah.
So I'm just wanted to get y'all's opinion. So I'm going to tell you a little story. So basically I have video chatted with this guy. The video chat went amazing. We matched on Bumble. This was like probably 2.5 weeks ago. And the video chat was awesome. Like we had really good deep conversation and good vibes. He was like, okay, I'm going to come into town.
For you. You don't know how it was for him. Yeah, it's a cold world in the dating market. Like you could be having a great.
Yeah, let's rewind it because I wasn't paying attention.
You don't know. Video chatted with and then he'll
listening.
A guy is like not.
She looks good enough. It depends how insufferable she is. I guess we'll keep listening.
A guy is like not returning my text after like 24 hours and then he'll return my text and it's confusing me. And so
he's with other women. Yeah.
So I'm just wanted to get y'all's opinion. So I'm going to tell you a little story. So basically I have video chatted with this guy. The video chat went amazing. We matched on Bumble. This was like probably 2.5 weeks ago.
Here's the thing. If he's desirable enough to pull an attractive 50-plus-year-old woman like this, he's desirable enough to probably pull an attractive 30-year-old at worst. If not, 25-year-old. if he's 55, because you know she's shallow as all outdoors. So whatever man she's talking about, this is probably a top 5%er. If he can pull an attractive 50-plus-year-old woman like this, he could pull an attractive 30-year-old woman like this. That's what these women, I don't know why they don't get that. But I'm special. I'm a special unicorn. I'll make him not want to talk to all those other women younger than me because my personality's so great.
The video chat went amazing. We matched on Bumble. This was like probably 2.5 weeks ago. And the video chat was awesome. Like we had really good deep conversation and good vibes. He was like, okay, I'm going to come into town.
For you. You don't know how it was for him. Yeah, it's a cold world in the dating market. Like you could be having a great, people will be hooking up for a year and then one will ghost, right? You can't get attached to anybody in this market. You could have a wife today, not tomorrow, right? You could, people used to stick around, no mas. On the bright side, if someone's really annoying you, you can also ghost. We gotta flip this around, ladies and the two women that are watching and the men.
I think Pearl would have a more, women hate women, but I would think Pearl would have, I mean, I know she was probably being funny, like the two women who are watching. I mean, I'm sure she got more than 2 female supporters, for sure. I mean, my small channel, and I got, what, 4 or 5? You know, I kind of missed some of the original Rare Bellas before it was even called Rare Bellas. I'm not gonna front. I kind of miss who's the porn star chick that used to watch? Maybe she still watches. I don't know. But I miss damn. Look, don't. If she listening to this, don't hold this against me. Her name was. Oh, fuck. Somebody help me in the chat. Her name was. I don't sleep much, so just bear with me. Her name was it Star something? Star. Somebody help me, please, in the chat. We had a porn star that was an avid watcher. Jayla Star. I miss Jayla Star. It was one. Who else was a woman who? One of the first women. There was one chick who kind of like hit on me, and then she never watched again after she hit on me, and I turned her down. Or maybe she does still watch. So I guess she wasn't a real fan, y'all. If you're listening, baby, it's all good. I still love you. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But my point is, I got about 5 or 6. Okay, if anybody has the skill, not the skill, but if anybody can do this, can anybody name all the female watchers we have on this channel that come into live chats? Is there anybody who could name 5 of my female supporters? I can name 2 off the top of my head. Well, no, I can name probably 4 off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. My 3 biggest female supporters on the live streams. I got 3 names that are coming to my mind. Oh, San says he can. Okay, San. Can you name 5 of our female supporters? Let's see what San says. I could think of 3 off the top of my head. No, Jayla Star still doesn't make. J Rob, are you really a female? Okay, I'm shocked. J Rob, if you were a female. Oh gosh. Okay, really, Jay, are you really a female? Okay. Anyway, Sayin says Jen, Sheila, and Miriam. Okay, yeah. So, okay, my top female supporter. I was just about to say you, Lauren. What's up, Lauren? We was just talking about the Rare Bellas. So yeah, I would say my top female supporters are probably Miriam, Sheila, Jen, and Lauren. Those are probably my. Oh, I need one more. A starting 5. Those are the tier 1 Rare Bellas. Lauren, Sheila, Miriam, and fuck, Lauren, Jen, Lauren, Sheila, and Miriam. I would say, and maybe I'll just throw Live Love in there. Fuck it, that's my starting 5 of the Rare Bellas. Jen, Jen, Lauren, Sheila, Miriam, and Live Love. But wait, J Rob is not a female. Is she, he? Was that a joke? I need answers. I wouldn't mind having some more women in the house. We definitely missing somebody probably. But anyway, I was saying all that to say I'm sure Pearl got a decent amount of female supporters, I would imagine. Matter of fact, let's just look. Look for some female sounding names. Okay, I'm gonna call myself stupid for thinking J Rob was a woman.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
I might delete this stream after I get off. How many people I got in here? I'm sure I lost a lot of people just rambling on. Oh no, 43 people. All right, let's do this real quick. If this is your first stream, we're gonna get back into the ridiculous nonsense. But if this is your first stream, I have dirty hippie feet. Okay. Yeah, I think I will blow up too. Like I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, if this is your first stream ever, can you put a 1 in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if this is the first stream you ever seen of mine. This is the first time you ever running into my content. Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. This is your first stream. You know what? Not even if this is the first time you interact with my content, but if this is just your first live stream, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first live stream ever. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay, respect J Rob. Can't believe 43 people are watching me. I'm flattered. I can't imagine how Kevin Samuels felt. He had like, didn't he? I think he used to have like 20,000 people in the live. Is it just you, Jay? Are you the only person? Is everybody else like a avid watcher? Is it only one person who is watching this live stream for the first time ever? Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first live stream. I couldn't even fathom having 1,000 people watch me live. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day. I mean, if I ever got 100 people in our live, I would be blown away. It's probably a lot of silent lurkers. That's a fact. All right, let's see if we can find some girl names. James, John. Oh, there's Katie. Katie Stevens. Okay, that's a girl. Oh, here's a girl. Well, just because she has a, let's see. Yeah, that might be a woman. Original, yeah, Mark. Yeah. I mean, of course, she got it probably. I wonder, is it a way I could see what her female audience is like? Well, no, 18,000 people watch this video that we're watching right now. So she's definitely got some female fans. Oh, oh my goodness, she has 2 million subscribers. Oh man, that would be a dream, guys. If Modern Dating Cure had 2 million, oh man. Jeez Louise. Anyway, I heard she got remonetized. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, let's get back into it.
This around, ladies, and felt the 2 women that are watching and the men, you know, at least I understand it's tough that your wife could leave you tomorrow, but you could also leave her if she's getting too bad. Now I know you're like, well, but she can take my money and the kids. Well, let's look at it on the bright side. Now you got more time for the new young hot things that are going to come around.
most men don't have access to the new young hot thing. Most men don't have the attractiveness, the charisma, or the money to pull the young hot thing. I think that's another myth in the RP community. Like, oh, men's value increases as time goes on, yada yada. I mean, the truth is most men value won't increase as time goes up. Most 50-year-old men, let me word it like this. There's a lot of RP content creators who make it seem like, just hang in there, buddy. You're going to have your high value time. Like, no, you're not. Most men aren't going to have their high value moment or their high value years. No, most men are going to be average at best their whole lives until they pass away. That's the reality of it. Oh, Malachi. Respect, Malachi. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. He says he doesn't comment much, but everybody shout out Malachi. Everybody make Malachi feel welcome. Everybody make Malachi feel comfortable in the future to drop a comment in the live. Yeah, everybody shout out Malachi. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't usually get mad. Everybody says they appreciate me for not like blocking them and stuff. Yeah, the only way I'll block you is if you just on some super major BS. Like if you just spamming nonstop or something, yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. Or if you just talking some craziness or threatening people or something, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know? Or even if you attempt to think you're doxing me, even if you give the wrong information about like thinking you know who I am, even if you get it wrong, because you saw something pop up on my screen or something like that, and you think you could figure it out, even attempting to dox me wrongly will definitely get you blocked. Just because you're letting me know you're like on a mission or something. Like, no. Because I don't respect that somebody would even attempt to try to dox me, even if they got it wrong. Like, I got to get you out of here, that you even on that mission. But other than that, and other than like threatening people live, or if you just spamming super hard or just saying something too damn crazy, I might have to get you out of here. But other than that, it's pretty much a free space in here. I'm definitely a lot more liberal with what I let slide. You know, I'm a cool guy, y'all. All right, let's keep it going. Somebody tried to dox me earlier in this live stream, and they got it completely wrong. but I still deleted it because it's like, why are you even trying to attempt to do that? Like, so yeah. They tried it though. They tried it. Yeah.
Now you got more time for the new young hot things that are going to come around. And you're going to be happier in an apartment with a mattress than in a giant nice house with a miserable wife.
It's facts. That's facts though. A lot of men would be happier in a studio apartment with a mattress, their chair, and their beer, and their video games and their prawn than the life they have in their big house with a nice car with their wife, with their miserable wife. It's better to live on a corner of the house than live with a what is it, contemptuous woman or something? I forgot what the word is. Basically with a combative woman. I know somebody in here know the Bible verse. So can somebody drop that Bible verse when it said it's better to live on the corner of the house? I know somebody know that verse in here. Somebody drop that in the chat for me, please.
Than in a giant nice house with a miserable wife. It's going to be like men experience this like when they're finally done. until she drags him back to court. It's going to be a long 18 years. I won't lie to you guys. But most men, I do believe, are happier after divorce if the wife doesn't screw them too hard. It depends on and if they got to be accepting, like the men that want to fight to the end, how do I put this? Like the men that have hope, the men that go in expecting the worst, they're going to be happier than the men that think they're going to win. You know, if they win, then they'll be happy. But okay, I'm going on a tangent. Let me go back to this lady.
He lives in Houston. He was like, I'm going to take you out on a date. So since then, he's texted me like every day. It's been great. We've had one other phone conversation. It wasn't a video call. It was just like a phone call, but it lasted like, I don't know, 30 minutes. You know, another really good talk, like good conversation, like not just about the weather, but about like good stuff, you know, deeper stuff, whatever. Nothing too deep though. And, you know, again, just really consistent with his communication, like text me, you know, once or twice a day, nothing like too much.
Well, that's the new, I just got a new shirt idea, y'all. I just got a new shirt idea. I'm just going to put Proverbs 21:9 and I'm going to put a dude in the fetal position on the corner of a house with a woman, like with her hand out the window, like screaming out, or with her head hanging out the window, screaming at him up there, like to come down. And then at the bottom, it's just gonna say Proverbs 21:9. That's the new RB shirt. I'm gonna get it worked on. Hey, look, listen, y'all. If I forget, somebody remind me. That's the new. That's the new RB Sensei gear. That's the new MDC gear. Okay. Y'all gotta remind me if I don't remember. Let me write it down. Hold on. Let me write it down.
Just really consistent with his communication, like text me, you know, once or twice a day, nothing like too much. Then this last weekend, I had my daughter's wedding. It was fabulous. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So I'll be doing a post on Instagram and Facebook about that soon. But anyway, she got married. It was just wonderful and magical. So he told me, you know, the night of the wedding, he texted me at like 5 p.m. and was like, you know, have a great time at the wedding, thinking about you. So I texted him back and said, thank you. I'll be sure and send you some photos. Well, I didn't send him any photos that night, obviously, because I was at the wedding having a good time, right? So then the next day, which was Sunday, I sent him a text with like 3 or 4 photos and just like a text saying like, you know, here are some photos. It was such an amazing time. You know, hope you're having a great day. Okay, he doesn't return that text. He doesn't return it for 24 hours until the next morning, which was Monday. And he was like, oh, hey, good morning. Those pictures are beautiful. You looked elegant and classy and blah, blah, blah. So it was a nice compliment.
Yeah, because he was with someone else.
I said, thank you for the compliment. But still, that was like the first time that he didn't return a text, you know, taking 24 hours. Like,
yeah, and that's what they got to do. They got to give us all the attention and then slowly take it away so we start to chase them. Yep. That's the game, ladies.
I can see.
Then they see who comes and they're like, all right, this one likes me. There you go.
Like taking 2 hours, taking 3 hours, even 5 hours. But like,
she is too old to be like, this is what you do. And let's be honest, early.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
'20s, teens.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
All right. I wish you would get to the point. Yeah, but let's we already know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna work out.
5 hours. But like
She is too old to be like, this is what you do. And let's be honest, early 20s, teens, when you're older, you really should be more socially aware and just take the hint. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you're interested, keep showing you're interested. But like 5 hours, he's like, I got her on the hook. Now I can go do this other girl. You know what I mean? He's like, I got this one. She's hooked. Let me go bang Tracy and Stephanie, and then I'll come back to this one.
a whole entire day, especially when that day that he didn't return, it was a Sunday. So I thought, you know what, should I play the cool girl and not respond? Or not respond, but just like respond in a way and not addressing the fact that he took a whole day to respond to me and act like I don't care. But I was
at your age, you're basically unmatchable. Like, forget about it. No guy's gonna go for you.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you.
way and not addressing the fact that he took a whole day to respond to me and act like I don't care. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I was thinking back to something that Matthew Hussey said, which if you've never heard of Matthew Hussey, he's a great dating and relationship coach. And he's like, you shouldn't play the cool girl. You should always just be direct and honest about how you're feeling. So if something's bothering you, you should say it. So I did.
That's terrible advice, because everything bothers us, right? Like, oh my gosh. Oh, my relationships would go to hell if women said everything. We already say way too much that bothers. Oh my God. All right, I'll listen.
I said, hey, thanks for the kind word.
Do you know what? I guess you say something if you're going to be passive aggressive later anyways. But it's better to just let it go and stop thinking about it. You know, because, oh my gosh, women saying everything that bothers them. Oh, I don't care.
Or whatever.
And then they get into the, I don't care. You don't care about my feelings. I don't. Because you have so many. God, it's like I have this much. Oh my. Okay.
But I really value consistent communication. And when I didn't hear from you yesterday.
All right, just to break up the monotony, y'all. Just to break up the monotony. Do you guys think Tupac was a good person? I fuck with Pac. I fuck with Pac's work. I fuck with his interviews, his music, his movies. But let's talk about Mr. Shakur the human. Shout out to Malachi for saying dating over 50 should be a crime for the most part. So I think I asked this. I think I asked this before. Was Tupac a good person? That's what I want y'all to answer. Hey, you know, I got a question. Saying, well, Jay just said he went crazy. Okay, I'm gonna give my opinion here in a minute. Saying, what's your race? Saying, it shouldn't matter, but I'm saying it does. Saying. What's your race saying? Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't matter, but Jay says he was a good person. I'm gonna make my comment in a minute. I thought you said you were black, saying. Okay, anyway. Jay says he was just turned crazy. My God, Pac. My God, Pac. My God, Pac. My God, Pac. Pac was Okay, Craig says Pac was an actor, not a gangster. All right, that's another debate. Jen says that's a mixed bag, RB, because I think he had to bend over for fame and that fucked him up. Oh, damn, Jen, that's a controversial. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to go there either. My God, Pac. My God, Pac. Pac was the what's the word I'm looking for? He was a perfect example of a troubled black man who had a troubled, stereotypical black past. That's how I would word it. So because he had a stereotypical troubled black past, yes, he was toxic as fuck. Tupac Shakur was a one toxic motherfucker. I can't front. Incredible artist, greatest hip hop artist of all time, easy, and a very special human being. And he had a positive impact on a lot of people's lives. So there's a lot of good things I could say about Tupac. But if I had to just answer the question straight with no whatever extra shit on it, I would say probably not. He probably wasn't a good person. And there's a lot of things I could point to. And maybe I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a good person, but I mean, I'm just saying if I had to answer that question, I would say no. But I still love him. I mean, I don't know him, but y'all know what I mean. I still love him. Just like I'm sure we got bad people in our family that we love. But yeah, he was toxic as fuck, man. Like I could point to a lot of shit that Pac did that was some straight bullshit, man. That was some sucker shit, frankly. Hey, I'm not saying I never did no sucker shit. We all have. It was just he just did all the shit in the public eye. So I'm not judging too hard, but we just having real talk. RB Sensei just having real talk. In retrospect, he did a lot of bullshit. He acted in ways that was just not. I mean, it just wasn't respectable. A lot of shit that he did in ways he acted in certain situations, ways he treated people in certain stories I hear, it just wasn't respectable shit. But he the GOAT though, and I fuck with Pac, of course. But if we judging a man, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit we could point to where we like, no, that wasn't solid, Pac. We fuck with you, but Craig said I'm telling my age again. How am I telling my age? I mean, I'm not old. Well, I might be telling my age a little bit. I'm not a YN. I'm not a young nigga. But I'm not a super old nigga either. I don't know how I'm telling my age just because I'm talking about Pac or I'm talking about what he did. Well, yeah, because he died. Oh, well, shit, I forgot. I am telling my age a little bit. You're right. You're right, Craig, because Tupac died 30 years ago. Hold on. So I kind of am telling my age. I'm not quite telling it, but I'm somewhat telling it. I'm because I'm talking about things that Pac did. All right, no comment. Anyway, do I like these new rappers? Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. So if we want to talk about new rappers, Saiyan thinks I'm 25 to 35. Okay, interesting. Craig thinks I'm 45 to 50. Interesting. No comment. Okay, so this would be fun to talk about what new rappers I like. Oddly enough, I like 21 Savage. Don't ask me why. I like 21 Savage. Who else new do I like? Fuck. New rappers I like. 21 Savage. I like Rio the Young OG. I like YNJ. He's funny. Who do I fuck with? RMC Mike. So I fuck with a lot of Flint rappers. Who else new that I like? Can y'all throw out some names that I think that might be about it. Can't think of nobody else off the top of my head, y'all. I didn't really get into Denzel Curry. I don't know if I would have to check him out. I only listen to old shit, man. I'm an old nigga, somewhat, sorta. So when I throw on the music, I listen to old shit. Well, let me ask y'all a quick question before we finish this video. I was just about to talk about Nas. Wait, what? Don't delete if you can help for a day because my girlfriend might know who you're referring to and I want her opinion. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Jen. Yeah, I fuck with the old Eminem. Um, okay, I got a question about Nas real quick. Um, do y'all think Nas, I don't want to say was fake deep, but do y'all think Nas was just talking a bunch of mumbo jumbo in a sense? Like he had songs where he was like so-called talking deep, but when I listen to his whole catalog, it doesn't really add up to nothing. It's like a bunch of scattered brain shit. Like on one song he's a Muslim, he's talking about Allah. On the next song he's talking about Christianity. On the one end he's talking about slavery, and on the, like it was just everywhere. It never added up to anything if you listen to the whole catalog. Just a whole bunch of random deep, so-called deep shit that never really was concise enough to come to a general conclusion. Then on one song, he talking about them having space stations on Mars. It's just like, what? What's the general consensus here, Nas? That's the thing. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that, but let's just. Okay, she's 23 years younger and into rap, so I want us to look at it if you can. We're off together tomorrow. Okay, Jen, I'll work something out, Jen. I'll work something out. I'll figure something out for you, Jen. Um, okay, Jay understands what I mean. Jay definitely. Okay, I'm glad Jay understands what I mean. Like, it was just everywhere. Cause I'm trying to think of a rapper who had a concise. What's the word I'm looking for? A concise message that you can follow throughout his whole career. With Nas, it's just a whole bunch of random. I don't want to say fake deep shit, but I'm gonna say it, a bunch of random fake deep shit. Like Nas, he was just. Let me just put it.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
Like I'm not hating on Nas. Nas is a genius, one of the greatest rappers of all time, no question. I'm a fan of a lot of his work, but his messaging was all over the fucking place, and that's basically just what I'm saying. It didn't add up to much compared to Pac. I'm trying to compare it to Pac. Oh, Devin the Dude. Shout out to Devin the Dude. I fuck with Devin the Dude. But okay, compared to Pac, I like Obi Trice. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks for sure. Yeah, dope. Oh, saying says Nas is not goated. Okay, far as Tupac messaging, I'm just trying to think of a rapper who got a great consistent message, like a deep rapper who has a great consistent message throughout all their work. Yeah, he definitely he did him in with that ether for sure. Just if we thinking about deep rappers, let's say what J. Cole. I mean, shout out Warren G. Shout out Warren G. Okay, this is a good point. Okay, Malachi says it really isn't any rapper who we can take life information from and apply it. I mean, generally, yeah, I would agree with that, Malachi. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that rapper who can have a consistent message and actually give quote unquote deep information that people could actually apply to their day-to-day lives. Pac had some game in his lyrics, and Nas definitely have some game in his as well, for sure. No question. I just wish it was more consistent and concise and precise and not all over the place. But there's definitely little gems spread in and out. Oh yeah, AZ is definitely top 5 greatest lyricists of all time in my opinion. But yeah, I might have to go back to KRS-One. You're right, Craig. I might have to. Because here's the thing, if you're going to be a rapper who quote unquote kick knowledge, it got to be precise, concise, and consistent messaging. It can't be all over the place, in my opinion. If you, but Jay, what you trying to kick knowledge, nigga? That was a big mistake though, Jay. Big mistake. Nigga, what you trying to kick knowledge? Nah, I'm trying to kick that shit you need to learn though. That ether, that shit to make your soul burn slow. What is he, Dame Diddy? Dame, wait, what is he, Dame something? Dame Dummy. Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he Puffy. Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of your chapter. And that's the guy you chose to name your company after? Get it together. Y'all rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Yeah, shout out to Bone Thugs. Oh, man. Okay, I'm tired of this lady. Let's go over one more video and then I'm out. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'll say this, Jen. Do this, Jen. Do this, Jen. That's what I want you to do, Jen. Save the link. Save this address, Jen. Save this address, Jen. And then when you want to watch it tomorrow, Jen, type that in and hopefully it should be available. No promises. But when you want to watch it, put this address in a notepad or something. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that, Jen. You want to review the chat? I don't know. All right. No promises, Jen. All right, let's go over this. I think if we go over this, I might get my channel deleted, but let's do it.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Videos like this here, I like them. Okay, I like videos like this. We have a former artist or an artist from Detroit named Trick.
Okay, Jen. I don't know if you remember, Jen. I don't know if you remember, because I was thinking about putting this as a membership only. I don't know if you remember, Jen. If you remember, I might put it behind the membership paywall. I might put this episode behind the membership paywall. Or I don't know, I might make it unlisted. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make it unlisted for a day. And then if I make it unlisted, Jen, you'll be able to put that YouTube address. Because you should be able to click the share button or something beneath this video or copy address or something if you're watching it on your phone. Some way you should be able to copy the YouTube address. And then if I make it unlisted, you could just copy this into YouTube or whatever, and it should pop up if it's unlisted. But anyway, I forgot what I was just saying, so let's get back into it.
Trick. Some of you may know who he is. Some of you may not know who he is, but he's pretty well known in Detroit, okay? And I like his thought process because he's a no-nonsense type of guy, just like me. He's not tolerating all the goofy shit. He's going to say what he has to say, and it's a no-holds bar for what he has to say. If you don't like it, you can go that way, but he's not going to change his mind on what he says. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
It took a while, but you came out. Trump comes to Detroit. You endorsed the guy. Yeah?
I introduced him. Check. I introduced him.
To the city that night.
Because an endorsement is to say, I need everybody to vote for this, that, and the other. You know, that's an endorsement. I introduced him. I voted for him, too.
Yeah, I voted for him.
So,
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for him before, but I don't think I had any choice the way the country was going. Now, you were up on, what do you make of Ukraine and the billions and billions going overseas when you're seeing what's going on in this city?
I don't support money going anywhere until home is taken care of. You know, you don't drive a $500,000 car and your house only worth $100,000. You know what I mean? And it ain't paid for. You know, it's just common fucking sense. It's like, take care of home first. Why are we financing a war in another country over some NATO shit, and we still got homeless veterans in America? You know, we still got homeless people. We still have bad water pipes. We still got a million other issues that need to be solved right here in America. We got niggas walking in the bathroom behind women, and it was perfectly damn legal. We got me.
So what do we think about the fact that he's using the N-word talking to a white man? Do we have any opinion about that specifically? Like, do we have any? Okay, I'm gonna just start here. Me personally, and not that I'm not trying to word it like, oh, be on your best behavior for whitey, but I if y'all noticed, like, I was saying nigga more than usual these past few weeks. I kind of stopped back again because I really don't use it on the regular. But the point is, if I'm gonna use the N-word, most likely, it would be with another person of color. If I'm sitting talking to a white man, I'm probably not gonna say nigga. Not because I'm trying to impress the white man, but y'all know what I'm trying. It's just not. I wouldn't even think to say it, if that makes sense. So it's just it's kind of funny. It's funny to me a little bit that he's sitting here talking to this old white man saying nigga this and nigga that. But let's continue.
We got niggas walking in the bathroom behind women, and it was perfectly damn legal. We got men beating the shit out of women in women's sports, and it was perfectly goddamn legal. We got transgenders or transistors or whatever the fuck they are coming in schools talking to children. What the fuck is you doing talking to these babies about what? What the fuck? How the fuck did we get here? At this what the fuck? How the fuck did we get here? At this point, America, we got a goddamn problem. And clearly we can see now what it is. All the money and resources that's needed for America is being sent everywhere else.
Tara, let me ask you then. I did back of the envelope calculation for about $5 billion. The 40,000 homeless vets in this country, we could, with the land, we could build them a nice double wide trailer for $5 billion. What is the value? You're in Ukraine. What is the value of the Ukraine becoming a constant ward of the United States? Tell us why.
I appreciate the question. I'm a little bit thrown back by all the extreme transphobia.
Let's stop it right there. So obviously, right out the gate, y'all know where this is about to go. Okay? We already know that he's gay, straight up. Ain't no sugarcoating it. We don't do that over here. We already know that this guy right here is gay. Now.
Okay. Oh gosh. All right, let's start here. All right, let's start here. We don't know if he's gay. We could speculate, but I'm not gonna take it as far as MABW took it by just saying like he's gay. I don't know if he's gay. Some men are feminine and aren't gay. You know, but look, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I would say for this video, it's not really that relevant if he is or if he isn't. So what I want to point out is Trick said a mouthful there, and the white man just asked him a question that didn't have anything to do with what Trick was talking about. He asked him a completely, different question. And the black guy with the tight sweater said, "Okay, thanks for the question, but I gotta address all that transphobia we just heard." So he got triggered by what Trick said. So let's just go from here. Okay, Malachi says, "I know this might be controversial, but there's no such thing as mixed. You are what your father is. That's why it's important for females to sleep with one guy." Okay, I mean, that's an opinion. I mean, I disagree with that. I mean, I don't know that's just, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I mean, obviously that's not a scientific based, opinion, but God bless you for your opinion, Malachi. I I would like to hear where what is the basis of that belief? But let's just continue.
Here, we already know that this guy right here is gay. Now, this man right here asked this man a specific question. He has to get right into the
Okay, well let's clear this up with what Sand just said. Sand just said if you're mixed, just pick one side. Well, let's be real. If you have any black in you, you can't pick. Let's just say a person is black and white, you don't have the option to pick white. Because Sand just said if you mix, just pick a side. Look, if you well, specifically for people who are mixed with black and white, you can't choose white. Now, if you mix with, I don't know, Mexican or Puerto Rican and black, maybe you could do some mix matching there or pick one side or something. But if you white and black, you can't pick white. Let's be clear about that.
he has to get right into the I'm not pretty much cool with all the transphobia. I'm a little bit thrown back because he's thrown back from what Trick said about transgenders, unfortunately, being able to go into the bathroom with your children, transgenders beating women up in sports, all this shit going on that people ignore that has been happening for a while. And Trick let it be known that, a lot of this stuff that's going on in America, it isn't cool. It isn't cool. Now, I'm going to let y'all watch the rest of this and see where it goes from here.
I just heard.
I don't give a fuck about all that, cuz he asked you a question about something else. You ain't got to come back and what the fuck I just said.
Well, I find it pretty interesting that you talk about.
You just got asked a question.
That's not bro last name. Terrell Jermaine Star with 2 R's. What am I looking at? What? Terrell Jermaine Star. You know what? Never mind.
You talk about.
You just got asked a question and you still talking to me, bro. I answer my question to him. You just asked. Talk to Charlie, bro.
I get a right to respond to you. That I'm just.
You don't got. I ain't asked you a motherfucking thing. You ain't got to respond shit to me. Talk to Charlie.
Well, that's fine.
He asked you a question. I ain't asked you shit, bro.
Secondly, you voted for.
See, still fucking talking. Did I ask this nigga anything, bro? I'm not here to talk to him, bro. I'm here to talk to you.
Okay. Let me cut in here. So now he just asked the white man, did I ask this nigga anything? I don't know how I feel about a black man asking a white man, did I ask this nigga anything? Because what if the white man say back, no, you didn't ask that nigga anything, sir? Would you be mad at the white dude? He just repeating back what you said to him. Oh my. Okay. This is what I want to say here. Trick is crashing out, and this isn't a good look. Regardless of if Trick is right, or if we agree with Trick that, the tight sweater man shouldn't try to police Trick's speech and all that. But Trick is crashing out, and it's not a good look. I don't want to say he's representing black people, but here's the thing in America and just all across the world. When black people do some ignorant shit or some crash out shit, in the public eye, it affects all of us in a way that it doesn't affect all white people if a white person crash out and do something in public. The black image is already in the fucking toilet. So, you know, this is just more fuel for the aces to say, yeah, look at these niggas acting up again. So whether it's right or wrong or whether it's fair or not, this is a bad look for black people when situations like this happen. Now I know, so that's bullshit. What what one black person eat don't make us all shit. Well, actually, it does, as far as our public image. It does. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't the case. So this is bad, man. Shout out to John, but yeah, especially when it's two black guys going at it. This isn't good. But let's keep going.
Ask this nigga anything, bro. I'm not here to talk to him, bro. I'm here to talk to you. I don't want to hear shit dog got to say. He started off wrong. I don't know, Trick. Tell me about you.
Well, sir, I was trying to be polite, sir, but now that I was, so you okay. So is it really that deep? So why are you?
Okay, let's hear
Well,
what he said.
how am I supposed to sit here and deal with the extreme transphobia that you're doing? Why are you so? Why your verbal language? Why?
So let's talk about it. Well, shout out to John. He says he lived in Baltimore. His public image is shot anyway. I mean, facts. Yeah, he's proven the black stereotype, unfortunately. And not only is he screaming and it's okay. Let's really break this down. That's why I wanted to go over this video real quick. It's a lesson to be learned here. A moment for me to teach. Okay, let's talk about this. This was feminine of Trick. Let's talk about that. Not being able to control your emotions as a man, it's not masculine, it's feminine. Even if you are presenting aggressive, it's still feminine. This is aggressive femininity. This isn't masculine, y'all. This is not how a masculine man handles this situation. I'm not trying to poop on Trick. But this isn't how to handle this, man. This isn't how to handle this. This wasn't alpha or nothing like that. So, first off, it's not masculine to keep cutting the motherfucker off and talking over somebody. That's another thing that's not masculine. Obviously, he just threw a childish temper tantrum. So it's childish and it's feminine. And look, but yeah, don't cut people off. Now, Trick could have said, look, I don't have a problem with how Trick started off this conflict by saying, look, man, he didn't ask you anything about me or what I said. Just answer the question, please, or leave me out of it. Okay, cool. And he should have just stopped after that and let the tight shirt man say whatever he was going to say. And then when the tight shirt man finished talking, then Trick could start talking. That's masculine men could go back and forth, stop talking, let the other person speak. It's what adult masculine men do and how we handle situation. I'm not about to talk over nobody because I could lose my cool just like anybody else, but this wasn't warranted. It wasn't a good look. It's just all bad. That's all I can say. This is just all bad. Because the possible fruity man won this. Let's look at it from that perspective. If we want to talk about who won, if we're looking at it from that angle, who won this exchange, it's the potential fruity man. It's Terrell Star with 2 R's. He came off like he won. Like he technically won. So any reasonable person watching this video is going to say, the fruity man was right. He was completely emotional. He completely overreacted. He didn't do any favors to the points he was trying to make. Trick didn't do any favors to his point of view, even if his point of view was right. And like Malachi said, a man's emotions can become a deadly cocktail. Facts. Jay has a problem with us even hinting that this man was fruity in the tight sweater. Look, I'm not saying he's fruity. I mean, the tight sweater man is coming across a little feminine with the way he talks, and it's fine. I'm not knocking him. I don't have any problem with feminine men or fruity men. I mean, hey, if that's how you get down or how you carry yourself, God bless you. We just having fun here. But yeah, I don't know if he's gay or fruity. We just talking. We just trolling a little bit. But John says the problem is that so many of us was raised by women. That's who we learned conflict resolution from. Unfortunately, facts, and that's why I stay away from niggas. to be a little aces myself. And since I was speaking about acism earlier, we're all probably a little aces. It's the human in us. Just all we can do is try to overcome it. But yeah, anyway, man, this was just bad. Trick. This was bad.
Why are you so? Why your verbal language? Wow.
Fuck up.
Wow.
Fuck ass. Nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. You don't run shit here, nigga. How the fuck? You don't get to fucking tell me how to think or how to talk. Nigga, do your
Okay, the white man is trying not to laugh. Okay, the white man is loving this. Now look, I'm gonna rewind that. Now check out the white man. He sat up in his seat and he's trying not to crack a smile. And the woman is loving this. They love the drama. They love the tea. The woman can't wait to tell all her girlfriends and her family members what happened when she came on this podcast. We got to be gentlemen, fellas. Gentlemanly behavior is superior to gangster behavior. Well, this isn't gangster, as I just broke down. This freak out, this whole freak out is not gangster, bro. This freak out is not gangster at all. But let's watch the white man sit up in his seat and look happy and try not to crack a smile. I want to leave this stream up so bad. I don't know. Anyway, let's just
shit here, nigga. How the fuck? You don't get to fucking tell me how to think.
Let's put this in slow mo. Let's put this in slow mo. Let's just peep the white man expression.
Or how to talk, nigga. Do your fucking job. You.
Then if I don't leave this stream up, or if I do leave it up, but don't leave the comments up, I don't know. Never mind.
Nigga, do your fucking job. You gotta be.
What is my job?
Yeah, the white man. If this is the white man's podcast, he like, yep, we got a viral moment on our hands. So he happy about it. Tight sweater man sips tea. Oh my goodness. How long have I been on? I've definitely been on past 2 hours. This is one of the better streams we've ever had, for sure. For sure. Wow.
Job. You gotta be.
What is my job?
You can shut the fuck up, nigga, and keep. Keep talking to this man. I ain't asked you a goddamn thing.
Why
He
are you
asked
so
a fucking
angry?
question, and
Wow.
you just like to get your ass
You
on there
can't.
and start
I
talking
find it so
about how the fuck
interesting
I
that
talk.
you
I'm a grown
have
ass
so
man, little boy.
little self-control about
Shut
yourself.
up, pussy.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Nigga,
This
wow.
is just so interesting. You're just wow.
Punk ass niggas like that.
You
don't
lack
run
so
shit
much
here, nigga.
emotional
You don't tell
self-control.
no motherfucking body how to think. Where the fuck you get
I
off
wasn't
telling
saying
somebody
I want to stop it right there real quick. This man just said that he lacks so much self-emotional control, but you're the one who got mad when he brought up what was going on in the world with who following behind kids in the bathroom, who beating up women in sports. They're trying to compete with what, like, you're the one that lacks emotional stability when it comes to that. If it wasn't that deep, you should have never brought it up. You should have just answered the question that Charlie LaDuff asked you. But he lacks emotional control. You do too, if that's the case, because I did. See, this is the thing. With some of these people, such as this guy right here, y'all got to understand how these people work. It's either their way or you're homophobic. There's no ins and outs to it. There's no ins and outs to it. You can't have your own opinion. You can't stand up for something. You can't stand up for the women when it comes to that. You can't stand up for your children when it comes to that. It's either their way or you're homophobic. And it's clear cut with them. You can't have your own opinion. And that's why America is failing right now. Because you got a small fraction of people like this guy right here who think that you can't say nothing about them. And if you do, you have a phobia of them. Last time I checked, phobias were real. So if you have a phobia of something, isn't that a legit thing? I'm just asking a real question. Somebody out there talk to me. If you have a phobia of something, isn't it a real thing? So if I have a phobia of anything at all, that shouldn't be a problem because phobias are real, aren't they, people? Talk to me out there. I really do this, by the way. Phobias are real, aren't they? I rest my case.
I'm just saying that
Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck made you the moral authority over how any fucking body talk, dog? Who?
Well, I found that interesting because
Who made you the moral authority to tell anybody how to talk? Where the fuck do you get your positioning to tell anybody how to talk? I'll wait now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well,
I didn't fucking think
sir.
so, nigga. Now, if you will.
Gosh. Oh my, this is so bad, man. This is bad, especially like this is like kind of a political like discussion. Oh boy. This yeah, the guy in the blue sweater is definitely coming off better. Oh man. No reasonable person is gonna take Trick's side on this. Even if we do agree with technically what he's saying. I agree with what he's saying. Like, who are you to tell me how I could talk or what I could say? And I mean, I agree with that, but the way this brother is acting is ridiculous, man.
I didn't fucking think so, nigga. Now, if you will, answer Charlie LaDuff's fucking question. And please stop talking to me. I ain't here to conversate with you, homie.
Transphobia. Would you be
I don't give a fuck about what you talk about trans these nuts, nigga.
The N-word.
Shut the fuck
Why
up,
does
dog.
this make you so angry? Why does this make you so
talking to me, because you out of place, dog. You talking to me and this man asked you a question. You out of place.
All right.
You don't get to tell me how to think. You don't get to tell me how to talk. You don't know nothing about me. You stated that from the beginning. So at this point, me and you had no dialogue, bro. You started off wrong. You started.
Okay, I mean, oh gosh. This has just been a crazy, this is a crazy stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fucking crazy stream tonight. Oh boy. Like, this is just. Oh, see, I went to the comment section of this original video and everybody was on Trick's side. They was like, "We with you, Trick," because they put what like the foundation of what he was saying and the point he was making over how he's acting. But me as a black man, maybe I'm looking at this from a different lens. I don't know. Thanks, Malachi. What the hell was I about to say? See, here's the thing. In a sense, Trick is right. Like his main point is right. His main point is right. You know, and this little sassy man, he did try to stir up some shit. Talking about, oh, I find it interesting about his transphobia and all that. Like, dude, stop trying to stir up some shit and just answer the man question. Like, stop trying to stir up this whole fucking victimhood bullshit about if somebody is, you know, transphobic. See, now I will say this. These are the rainbow people I don't like, who always keep drama going, like the sassy plomoplexuals. These sassy, always got an attitude, always stirring up some fucking drama, plomoplexuals. I don't like them motherfuckers. I don't got a problem with your plexual preference. So, I mean, but, well, that's probably not fair. Because I don't like motherfuckers like that, regardless of what their plexual preference is. But I guess the point that I'm trying to make is, how can I put this? There's certain archetypes of people in certain demographics. Now, it's not to say that, like, oh, only black people can be loud and ignorant. But we know that that's definitely an archetype that you would maybe find a lot if you hang around a bunch of black people. It might be a higher percentage of loud, ignorant people in certain black areas or something like that. So the same thing with certain rainbow men. That whole sassy loving drama, being condescending and always stirring up some bullshit. You know, that's a certain archetype in the rainbow community. And like I can't stand those people. I can't stand them. So this tight sweater man seems like the type. Like if I worked with him, he would always be stirring up some shit about something. I ain't gonna go on a tangent about my negative experiences with the rainbow people. But I will say with pride that I would never discriminate on somebody based on the color of their skin or the their plexual preference, only the content of their character. And I've met a good amount of let me just not even make that connection. Never mind. Let's just continue.
You stated that from the beginning. So at this point, me and you had no dialogue, bro. You started off wrong. You started it wrong. When he told you said something earlier, no, I don't. Trick. Tell me, who are you?
And I told you that I was joking.
Okay, shame on you, nigga. You don't know.
Now I really can't stand that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. When people when you check somebody about something and say, oh, I'm just playing, get the fuck out of here with that just playing shit. That's my biggest, honestly, if I had to name, y'all know I got a lot of pet peeves if you listen to my channel. That's without doubt, nothing else is even close. My number one pet peeve is people saying, I'm just playing once you tell them about themselves, about some sucker shit they did, and they knew it was some sucker shit. They knew it was some punk bitch shit. But then when you bring it to their attention, oh, that was some punk bitch. Oh, I was just playing. No, man, that's man. If you don't get the fuck out of here, coward, male and female cowards, stand on that shit, man. Hate that cop out. I'm just playing. This is an awkward ass moment though for the other two guests on this podcast. But I can't stand that I'm just playing shit. That's some coward shit. You wasn't just playing. You was throwing shade. Stand on it when you throw shade. Oh my! Well, yeah, that is ironic, Kevin. He says what's ironic is that Trick is now trying to tell him how to talk. That is ironic. But see, when you emotional like this, you can't think straight. Oh, but let's be real. The sassy plomosexuals are grand masters of passive aggression, and that's what I don't respect, man. The aces, like if we had to do a top 5 masters of passive aggression, racist white people would be up there, and sassy male plomosexuals would be up there. The grand masters of passive aggression. Fuck, I'm just playing. Don't throw shade at me and say you just playing. You're not fucking playing. I don't do that joke. I don't do that disrespectful playfulness. I can't stand that shit. I'm a straight shooter. I'm a direct communicator. I don't throw shade. If I want to insult you, I'm just gonna fucking flat out insult you. It's not gonna be like covered in a joke. Nothing like that. If I got like, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck all this weird shit. I'm not a girl. There's a lot of guys that be doing that shit too. Like that's why I don't the whole roasting shit. I don't do the roasting shit. I don't, man. I don't. Because to me, roasting, I mean, you could say roasting is direct aggression in a sense. But you also could make an argument that roasting is like passive aggressive too, right? I mean, I would say it's passive aggressive because it's covered in a joke. Like, no, let's just beef. Flat out. Like, let's just really beef. It's not a joke. I don't know, man. I'm gonna end this rant on this. To me, roasting is almost never, I'll say almost never in good fun. That's just for me. Just from my perspective. I know a lot of people disagree with me on this. But Jay says hey, maybe I'm sensitive. I'll own it. But hey, if I'm sensitive, I'm sensitive. If I'm sensitive, I'm sensitive. Fuck it. I own it. Whatever I am, I'm owning it. But I don't believe, that's why I don't believe in roasting, because to me, roasting is never in good fun. It's never in good fun in my experience. It's a safe way to throw shade without having to run the fade. That's what roasting is to me. And don't get me wrong, I know with certain dudes, it's like, no, we can run the fade. I'm going to roast you, and then if you want to get mad, we can run the fade. I know those guys exist. I know those guys exist. But even that is like some sucker shit. Like, why are you trying to start shit with people? Those are the bully types who like, yeah, I'm going to roast you and then we can run the fade if you mad. Those are the bullies and they don't deserve respect either because they're cowards. But, I don't want to go on the whole. I can go on forever. Let's just finish this video.
Me, who are you?
And I told you that I was joking.
Okay, shame on you, nigga. You don't know who I am, and that's cool. I don't expect you to know who I am. But the way you came at me like that.
Wow.
The way, yeah, wow. And then now you want to talk about how I talk. Bro, where you get these? Yeah, it makes sense. He in Ukraine. Yeah.
That's a turn of events.
Bro, don't no motherfucking kid tell me how to talk, dog.
I'll answer the question now that I've dealt with this transphobia.
Don't nobody tell me how to talk about nothing. Nobody.
So why don't you just repeat the question?
Please. Trump has halted weapon sales to Ukraine.
Yeah, that's a turn of events, folks. Now, for a message from our sponsor. We'll be back, folks, right after this. Oh my.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Yeah, like Malachi say, with men, it's a thin line between respect and disrespect and violence. So I don't even go in that realm. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't go in that realm. See, because you never know, like, what's gonna trigger the next man. What might be a joke between you and some other guy at work, the new guy at work might take that as extreme disrespect and smoke you after work. Honestly, I mean, if we want to go really extreme, you can call one man a maggot, replace the M with a F. You can call one man a maggot at work and he laugh it off. You call another man a maggot at work, that might be a trigger and he might smoke you after work. That's why I don't play those roasting games. Because what's funny to one man is something worth taking you out for the next man. But that's only one reason why I don't get into it. I just told you all the other reasons why I don't get into it. Because to me, it's not direct communication. it's childish. I can name a lot of things that it is why I don't get into it and why I don't like it. But that was a hell of a stream. No, I mean, yeah, Jay. I agree. If somebody smokes somebody over a quote unquote joke, they're insecure. Yeah, but a lot of people are insecure. I wouldn't walk that line. You're right. Plenty, but shit, most people are insecure. But you're not going to be able to shame them for being insecure because you're going to be in the bosom of Abraham. Whatever. So you're not going to be able to tell him how insecure he was for smoking you over a joke. I guess you can tell Jesus how insecure he was. But yeah, this is a crazy stream, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was so crazy. I know everybody's saying leave it up. We'll see what happens. Be on the lookout for this stream. Goodness. Kevin says, I don't roast unless somebody roasts me. After that, I go for the juggler. Yeah, I kind of feel that too. Like if somebody start roasting, hey, if the other person you trying to roast who wasn't trying to start nothing, roast you into sewer ride, so be it. That's what you got to be ready for. All right. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. Say no to B-dubs. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. Because he's definitely going to ask about that when you meet him. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet. And I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. And I can't believe we did a 3-hour stream. It's been a while since we did a 3-hour stream. All right. RB Sensei out.